River. Federal Court of Canada recently upheld a ruling that classified Nigeria's political parties, APC and PDP, as terrorist organizations, while denying asylum to a former member, Douglas River, over his decades-long affiliation with both parties. Now, in a judgment delivered on the 17th of June, 2025, Justice Flong Ungo dismissed this man's application for judicial review after the Immigration Appeal Division, IAD, found him inadmissible under Canada's Immigration and Refugee Protection Act, IRPA. Now, according to the People's Gazette, the Ministry of Public Safety and Emergency Preparedness had argued that the APC and PDP were implicated in political violence, subversion of democracy, and electoral bloodshed in Nigeria. All for more on this, the Rise News analyst Ashley Ali joins us now. Federal.
Now, welcome. Oh, happy Friday to everybody. Welcome, greetings to you. Greetings to you. Carry your joko come. Michael Alpha, you bring cola nut. We need palm wine, no. I beg. Who they supply palm wine? Make una enter palm wine, cola nut, fried meat, you know. Which is they call all the local food, osisi nakpo, okwoka. Who they say popo gari, oya, carry and enter, bring your bench, bring your broom, because we go sweep before we start this village meeting today. We go sweep the place. Those when they sweep before we start, and the ones when go sweep after. I bet more na way behind after this thing so that we go talk. Now welcome, everybody. Welcome. Happy Friday to everyone. Now here say they don't declare APC and PDP terrorist organization. APC don't push back. APC say they know why they classify them as terrorists, whatever. They pump. PDP self don't respond. Okay. So hey, oh my goodness. I. Oma. Who like bitter cola? I like bitter cola. I bet bring bitter cola. Bring bitter. Who get tiger nut? I dey look for tiger nut. I want make milk. Mona enter. Mona can't tell me the farmers in the house. I bet if I get tiger nut, I need supply of tiger nut. I need to make my own milk. Oh, I beg. Mona give me the hookup. I beg. Okay, so here, according to this article that I'm seeing, Punch say David Mark may lead coalition battle against T-Pain. I'm going to pull that up so I can read it for you guys. Hold on 1 second. We're going to be doing some reading today, so I'm ready. Meanwhile, I just say Dangote don't respond to this girl's sister, Fina's sister. Don't respond to the family. My own be say, may they take care of her from here onwards. May they take full and complete control of that. May they take care of that girl from everything when she needs. Flying her out, everything. If you cough, na Dangote. Everybody that has been affected by Dangote's trucks, they are all coming out on Twitter and they are retweeting. Okay? Dangote needs to be checked. Only get trucks when they carry Boko Haram terrorists all over Nigeria. Only get drivers when they pike Nigerians. I don't know whether now, I don't know wetin Dangote wan gain. So they need to do something about them. So we dey shine torchlight for that one. So we will play this old video, 12 years old video of Peter Obi. I know say we go dey infuse them as we dey go.
Service today. I've been given a job. Please, I'm pleading with you, for the sake of this country, for the future of this country, We have no other country except this one. We have no other state. You have no other place except this one. If this place collapse, it will be worse for you people. It will be worse for me. Everybody will suffer for it.
Exactly. You don't know this man they talk
This
about.
is probably what I do every morning now.
12 years ago.
To be voted for. I'm not looking for anything. What I'm looking for is a change, a change.
Hey!
And we'll do the
Consistency.
right thing. Because that's why we're human beings. To do the right thing. Principle. I will continue to say you're the first line of this. The only reason why you're still in the service today is that you were lucky that the shop is there. By the nature of his training, you must forgive people. By the nature of my training, maybe by the end of the day you won't have a job. Because I cannot believe that I came here 7:30 when people are supposed to be in assembly, and by 9 o'clock there's no student because of the way you, the principal, have chosen to train them.
Wow.
If it happens again, I will close down this school, sack everybody and close it down. You people can come back when I leave. At least you miss some more salary. If anybody will bring you back, that is not how to do. These are students. These are children.
Wow.
They must be trained properly. That's where they are there. They must be trained properly. They must be shown that there's a time for everything. If they cannot come to school by 9, if they become governor, they will not go to work at all. They will not go to anywhere. This is wrong. Yes, thank you for...
Una they here?
Federal Court of Canada recently upheld a ruling that classified Nigeria's political
Mona
parties,
hear am
APC
again.
and PDP, as terrorist organizations, while denying asylum to a former member, Douglas Egareva, over his decades-long affiliation with both parties. Now, in a judgment delivered on the 17th of June, 2025, Justice Fuong Ungo dismissed this man's application for judicial review after the Immigration Appeal Division, IAD, found him inadmissible under Canada's Immigration and Refugee Protection Act, IRPA. Now, according to the People's Gazette, the Ministry of Public Safety and Emergency Preparedness had argued that the APC and PDP were implicated in political violence, subversion of democracy, and electoral bloodshed in Nigeria.
Hey! Oh, more, this thing they sweet me. Hey, it's a shame. It will require outside of us to get us to think right. Let me ask another question. I put a poll. Please do the poll. I beg, help me, Mona interact with the poll. Do you guys think that the way Nigeria is going, the only way we can get back this country is if we unify? But with the level of bigotry that is perpetrated by a certain group of people, I don't know. Sometimes I get overwhelmed and I'm not sure. You know, they say Nigerians are smart. I don't see the smartness in everything that we're doing. With all the education, with everything that we have, our enemies outsmart us 100 times over. While we are busy fighting, Bauchi governor is nominating a Chinese national as an economic advisor. So you are telling me that you looked all over Nigeria. There was not one person that you could employ as an economic advisor. What does that tell you? People are not outraged about that. The fact that we always want to go outside of ourselves, right, to find solutions for ourselves, it beats me. Sometimes I wonder, will Nigeria survive this? Will Nigeria survive the plague of APC? Can we come back from this? Yes, I know I come here and I talk and we share, about the situation in the country, but I do have serious concerns. Like, are we going to be able to overcome the mess that APC has created in Nigeria? Can we? We have enemies outside, enemies within. We don't even love ourselves enough to trust ourselves to work hard for each other. We are very good, a particular group of people, very good at throwing around bigotry, while foreigners are taking over your resources. Once these people have laid their hands on your resources, it's hard to remove it. You have Indians and Chinese taking over in the West. while the same people are driving other people away from their land. I don't know whether they think that by encouraging only Chinese and Indians to stay and do business in their land exonerates or would protect them from what the Indians and the Chinese will eventually do to them. I don't know. I think somebody is gassing them up and making them feel like, yeah, do that. Push your fellow brother from other ethnic groups aside so we can have access. And I shake my head, because the damage that is being done is something for the books. I don't know whether history will be able to completely document everything that we're currently experiencing under APC. Those are the questions I have in my mind. Do you understand? Like, will Nigeria survive the APC plague? Will Nigeria survive it? Can we move this country forward? Can we actually get this? Are we ready, and are we prepared to take this country back and really make it work as it should? Because in 2025, it's embarrassing that I come here and we have to talk about bigotry. Well, we have to talk about one tribe wanting to feel and lord it over other tribes. It's very shameful for me. Because why? I live in another man's country. If that were happen to me here, and I know it's not going to happen, I will call it racism. So what excuse now do I have that a particular group of people would throw around bigotry just to make sure that they do not give other people opportunities? Look at Nigeria. Look at how lopsided it is. Everything happens in Lagos, right? Everything happens in Lagos. Actors, actresses, music, everything. We have not even tapped into a tiny piece, tip of my finger. We have not tapped into the people's excellence in Nigeria. There's excellence all over Nigeria. There's music that we have in Nigeria that we have not even tried. We've not had the opportunity to hear other people's greatness in Nigeria, because everything is centered and cornered in one place. When they find somebody who is doing amazing things, jealousy, or they go frustrate the person out of the country. Now I hear that, I mean, you guys, I don't know if you guys are aware, Nigerian, let me read that actually. Let me read that. Tinubu's government has banned federal universities and approved private ones, and pushes Western policies on Nigerian education. Now, the question is, where do we go from here? If that is happening, so what hope does the child of a poor person who cannot afford it, what hope do they have? Let me read some of the comments. This tells me they no longer need Nigerian doctors and IT project managers in the abroad. Yes, the Gates NGOs will take over. Are you hearing? Foreign agents, Tinubu, these are treasonous acts crippling the country. Another person says, reject it with everything like Kenya did, or else Nigeria is finished. They started in 1987 with devaluing the shillings in Uganda, and then privatized all government institutions and sold government business, open markets to foreigners who took over the economy today. Ugandans are so poor and sick. IMF is having a field day in Nigeria with the help of APC. Sad to watch, really. Right before our eyes, IMF and Co are just messing with us. The man will do anything but good to help Nigeria progress. I hope Nigerians can still read and understand this is war. Destroyer in chief. Nigeria is being single-handedly destroyed by Tinubu government. Another person, somebody has a contrary view. I'm going to read it. More universities haven't made our youth smarter. Half our graduates can't spell or write a meaningful essay. Even some baby lawyers can't express themselves flawlessly. It's actually painful watching them on TV embarrass their alma mater. We had better education before JSS and SS. But you are still, somebody responded, but you are still better off. But you were still, you're still better off. It will get worse. This is somebody who they practiced, who told us about Uganda. Okay, those are the comments. Now let me read the article. I support the sovereignty of a nation, but when the politicians target and unalive their own citizens just to hold on to power, has the unequivocal right for their parties to be named terrorist organizations. Exactly. I agree with you. Nigeria's education sector is currently undergoing policy shifts, sparking widespread criticism and raising concerns about the nation's commitment to public education. The federal government's recent 7-year ban on the establishment of new federal universities, polytechnics, and colleges of education, alongside the approval of 9 new private universities, has resulted in a heated debate. These policies not only undermine public education but also reflect a long-standing pattern of external influence, particularly from Western entities, favoring private sector growth over equitable access for all citizens. On Wednesday, August 14, Minister of Education Dr. Tunji Alausa announced the federal government's approval of 9 new private universities. These include Tazkia University in Kaduna State, Leadership University in Lagos State, among others. The approvals followed stricter guidelines that reduced a backlog of 551 pending applications to 79 active ones. Alausa explained that the approvals were intended to clear this backlog and address inefficiencies within the NUC. Just a day earlier, on August 13, 2025, Alausa announced a 7-year moratorium on the creation of new federal tertiary institutions. The government's stated aim is to curb the unchecked proliferation of underutilized institutions, which have allegedly resulted in inefficiencies, poor infrastructure, inadequate staffing, and declining student enrollment. He cited examples such as an unidentified northern university with 1,200 staff but fewer than 800 students, and some institutions, including 64 colleges of education, receiving 0 applicants through JAM last year. According to the minister, the ban seeks to refocus resources on improving existing institutions and maintaining the quality and international standing of Nigerian graduates. You know what that means? That means that they're going to be training you specifically for the market in the West. So that means you're going to be useless and worthless to your own country. Because if you look at the education that Nigerians have achieved, especially those who have studied abroad, what do they come back to Nigeria to do? They become slave drivers. They talk down and shoot down what they own and elevate what is the white man. If we continue in this trajectory, do you know what that will mean for the mind of a typical Nigerian? Let me continue to read. The approval of private universities does not affect the moratorium on federal institutions. However, T-Pain's handling of education is scaling up the education failures observed during his tenure as Lagos State Governor, 1999 to 2007. He's turning a state-level struggle into a national crisis. The education system is plagued by chronic underfunding, with Nigeria's education budget remaining below 8%, far short of UNESCO's recommended 15 to 20%. Public institutions face crumbling facilities and frequent strikes, while secondary schools remain overburdened and under-equipped. An example of the crisis in the state of national is the state of national examinations. Recent WAEC and JAM exams have been marred by chaos, including computer failures, poor facility conditions, and logistical issues, with some students resorting to candlelight and phone touches due to power outages. Now, they created this problem intentionally so that they can pass this bill. I hope you're getting it. I continue. Only 38.3% of candidates achieved credit and above in at least 5 subjects, including mathematics and English. Intentionally done. In the 2025 WAEC or WASC, WACC due to a technical glitch, signaling a severe decline in educational quality. This is intentionally orchestrated so that they can pass this bill. Rising inflation and economic hardship worsened by subsidy removals, intentionally created, have forced many families to withdraw their children from school, created by T-Pain's government, contributing to an out-of-school crisis created by T-Pain government. The government has been accused of deliberately promoting illiteracy to facilitate election manipulation. That last line covers it all. The current policies are part of a continuing pattern of Western economic influence. For decades, particularly in the 80s and 90s, the International Monetary Fund and World Bank pressured African governments to implement neoliberal structural adjustment programs, SAPs. These programs required nations to cut public services, wonder why your public service is in the gutter, privatize sovereign assets, and remove protectionist measures. SAPs reimposed the imperial relationship by asserting Western control over national economic policy, resulting in a negative impact on African populations, leading to declining per capita GDP, rising poverty, and reduced human development outcomes. Historically, the World Bank systematically marginalized higher education in sub-Saharan Africa from the 60s to the late 90s. Look at how far they've been coming. They argue that developing countries have had over-invested in higher education. How many universities did we have in the 60s? While primary education provided higher social returns, recommendations included rationing secondary and higher education and changing demand patterns for education through suitable pricing. Reports explicitly advocated shifting the public cost of higher education to students and encouraging the growth of private universities by withdrawing public funds. Now they hear a controversial 1985 World Bank discussion paper suggested that African countries would be much better off closing down existing universities and training people in foreign institutions instead. This approach led to the systematic marginalization of tertiary education in sub-Saharan Africa for many decades. The current Nigerian government's actions mirrors policies the World Bank promoted. World Bank's Learning for All. Are you hearing? World Bank's Learning for All strategy now embraces a partnership paradigm that includes collaboration with the private sector and universities, blurring public-private distinctions. This does not erase the historical effects of the ongoing push towards privatization. Nigeria's recent economic policies, including subsidy removals and currency devaluation, echo strategies outlined in the declassified 1974 U.S. Kissinger Report, National Security Study Memorandum 200. The report identified Nigeria as a country where population growth could threaten U.S. economic and security interests by consuming too many domestic resources. It proposed using foreign aid and health programs to encourage fertility reduction, which is soft imperialism, aimed at keeping Nigeria economically weak enough to remain dependent while ensuring the continued flow of resources, particularly oil, to the United States. This locks Nigeria into another generation of underdevelopment and poverty. The reduction in public investment, the increase in private universities, and decades of foreign economic pressure have created an education system designed to fail those who need it the most, painting a stern picture of Nigeria's educational failure by starving public institutions while opening doors for profit-driven alternatives. The government is sacrificing Nigerians' future on the altar of the West. Western financial institutions built the stage for this crisis, and the Tinubu administration is now reinforcing it brick by brick. Unless the government abandons this path, invest heavily in public education, and reject foreign-imposed blueprints, the country risks condemning an entire generation to poverty, unemployment, and immiseration. This is not just bad policy. But a betrayal of the national sovereignty. Education is not a luxury or a business opportunity. It is the foundation of any sort of national freedom, prosperity, stability, and progress. Any government unwilling to protect that foundation is unfit to lead. I rest. That is from West Africa Weekly. If you guys want to go check it out, please, I encourage you to do so. When I say we are at war, I'm saying it literally. Okay? Now, the picture of the lady that I have on my profile, right, is the sister of Fina. I just wanted to show you because I told you guys I was going to post a video. It is the sister of Fina. I just wanted you to see how beautiful. It's unfortunate I can't post her full body picture. I'm going to try and put it, hopefully I remember to post it on my, so that you see the damage that Dangote's stroke has done to a thriving young lady 6 days after graduation. So just deleted education just because some people can't speak English, which is not their native. What kind of stupid exactly? But guess what? That's what they're doing. While we are here bantering and talking, and people are doing bigotry Olympic, these people are taking they are destroying Nigeria fabric by fabric, hem to hem. Okay? Where some people are doing a milocon, they are destroying it. I have another article for you. Una go sit down. I know some of you are used to 2 minutes TikTok video and all of that. You cannot keep your attention for long, but we go learn to keep this attention. This is also from West Africa Weekly. 346 million US arms deal with Nigeria sparks allegation of T-Pain's drug file cover-up. Okay, I'm going to read this. The U.S. State Department has approved a potential 346 million weapons to sell to Nigeria, according to the Defense Security Cooperation Agency. The deal, which still awaits congressional approval, includes advanced military equipment such as munitions, bombs, and rockets to bolster Nigeria's counter-terrorism operations. However, the timing of the approval has drawn scrutiny, coinciding with the allegations tied to Freedom of Information Act case involving Nigerian President T-Pain. Recently, transparency advocate Aaron Greenspan, in a joint status report filed in the FOIA case, accused the FBI and DEA of playing politics by deliberately delaying the release of unredacted drug files linked to T-Pain. The files reportedly contain heroin trafficking information that was previously redacted in documents released by the FBI, as highlighted by the West Africa Weekly editor-in-chief David Hundeyin. Neither the FBI, the DEA, nor President T-Pain has publicly responded to Greenspan's claims. Greenspan alleged the agencies were shielding T-Pain as a political favor. The timing of the U.S. weapons deal has prompted many to speculate whether the Trump administration may be leveraging the delayed release of these files as diplomatic pressure on Nigeria. Sources familiar with the administration's foreign policy approach describe it as notoriously transactional, raising concerns that Washington could be using the FOIA case to extract financial or strategic concessions. While the U.S. State Department maintains the arms sale is intended to enhance regional stability, unanswered questions about the FOIA case have fueled suspicion. Whether the release or continued suppression of the unredacted Tinubu files is tied to broader US-Nigeria negotiations remains unclear. West Africa Weekly will continue monitoring developments in the arms deal and the FOIA case and report any further findings. I rest. I dey read am for na una not also una no know. May anybody not come with ignorant comments here, please. I beg you. Just respect yourself. Let me go to the comment section. America is willing to let any African country burn as long as they are making money, selling arms to the same people that they once labeled criminals and terrorist sponsors. Nigeria will be finished before 2027. By 2027, foreign actors will greatly influence the election to favor their interests. Unless Nigerians are ready to fight for a revolution, this is what I see happening. They won't hold back that information forever, that's for sure. I foresee the release of the redacted information before 2027 election. Is it just me? Who else notices that posts like this are not getting the traffic it should? Yep, they shadow ban it. They shadow ban it. They are controlling vital information for people not to see. Just 11K views. I can't be convinced. Bombs weren't created to solve problems, but to end wars. Whatever they are cooking, they should understand that precision bombs are in the thing now. You know they pity your followers. No, hold on. This is not it. He will do anything to erase that file. But one thing the daft vegetable fails to understand is these people will always keep it and will always use it against him till they are done with him. Whatever arms that is bought will be used on its hapless citizens. I said the same thing. The rest laundered. T-Pain is seriously fighting for his life and survival. What a shame. Of what use is David Udeyin? Hold on one second. Economic Hitman Tactics 101. I said it. Since Biden said Nigeria's sitting president is their CIA in the world, that file Biden, Kamala, and Obama is hiding must come out. A criminal element terrorist leader in first place in Nigeria. No matter how long, every day for the thief, one day for the owner. Meanwhile, Tinubu dey overhaul NTA leadership. He don't appoint Rotimi Pedro Yoruba as DG, Director General of NTA. Mukuna not also na no know. So that make me bring all this one. In the meantime, listen to Peter Aka.
Nigeria, the tragedy is that there is no means of accountability. At all. The tragedy of Nigeria is that there is no worst case scenario because things are this bad does not mean it will not get worse. No matter how bad the leader is, he can always rig themselves back because it is not about you and I. They can come there. So when you see me place emphasis on this election, Nigeria, we are living in self-deceit. If we are truly a democracy, democracies are built on free, fair, and credible elections. You know why? Because there is a social contract between the people and the leaders. We give you power. You perform and actualize our dreams and aspirations. If you fail to do so, we can take you out. In the Nigerian context, if a leader fails to do whatever you want them to do, what is your option? You can't do anything. They weaponize the system, the elections against you. And they make you so frustrated that you begin to say, oh, it is so bad, let us wait for another 4 years. The same 4 years come, that is how we have entered.
You wake up one day at 60 years old.
You remember that in Nigeria, we talk of 16 years of PDP. By the end of Tinubu's term in 2027, it will be 12 years of APC.
I'm telling you.
If they have another 4 years, it's another 16 years.
Yes.
Imagine spending 32 years under mediocre and failed leadership. God. So that electoral process is your first line of accountability. Because any leader can take, the best of man is man. What elections do is that they instill into public office holders the desire to do well. There is nobody who will know that people have the capacity to vote me in and take me out who will not perform.
I'm telling you.
Nigerian leaders are not beholden to anybody. They are beholden to godfathers. That is why you can hear places like Rivers, they say agreement is agreement. What is the agreement? Two people struggling to share the commonwealth that belongs to the people. So the people of Rivers State do not have the ability to choose their leader. It is an outgoing governor who will decide who will be governor.
No, so in a sense, there's an accountability going on.
That is
the accountability is not from the people,
from their godfathers. It is from the godfathers. And those godfathers are people who had access to amassing a lot of state wealth and funds. They arrogate so much powers to themselves. So they to begin to decide, become the constituted authority. They chose who does this and who gets what at the detriment of the people, because you have no means of holding them to account.
Anyway, I see his video, I'm retweeting and I'm liking, because we're fighting on all fronts right now. Okay. Meanwhile, one school for Jos, University of Jos, Faculty of Social Sciences, Department of Sociology, they frame a question in David Udeny's name as exam. For exam, analyze the influence of David Udeny's tweets on national security discourse and policy reactions in Nigeria. Examine specific examples where his digital activism has shaped public opinion or elicited responses from state institutions. Discuss the conceptual distinctions between media security and national security. In your analysis, apply at least 2 theoretical frameworks to explain how media can influence public perception and state security priorities. Critically examine the role of newspapers, radio, and television in shaping public understanding of insecurity in Nigeria. How do patterns of coverage and government regulation influence media objectivity and national security policy responses, particularly in cases such as terrorism and banditry? Analyze how social media and citizen journalism have transformed security reporting in Nigeria. Discuss the dual role of digital platforms and empowering public accountability and enabling the spread of disinformation with relevant examples from recent national events. When you are big, you are big. Now, Ebonyi State Governor Francis Iwinfuru, sorry if I mispronounce him, gave $3 billion contract to his brother's 2 firms registered within 10 days. Sahara Reporters. Okay, let's listen to the Obi of Onitsha praising Peter Obi for his work.
Peter Obi has done very well, and the people of Anambra State.
This was in 2014.
And the people of Anambra State are truly enjoying the peace, development, and the progress that he has engendered during his tenure in office.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He has done very well, and the people of Anambra State are truly enjoying the peace, development, and the progress that he has engendered during his tenure in office.
Okay, that's that. All right, let's listen to this video of VDM. Okay, about this Dangote truck. We're doing everything today.
All right, so Dangote Group. Do you people remember this girl, the 22-year-old fresh graduate from Federal University of Agriculture in Abeokuta, a 22-year-old that was involved in an accident with one of your reckless, unlicensed truck drivers. Now, as a result of the accident, her hand was cut out. She was amputated. You people went to their house. You took a picture of the girl. That you wanted to take care of the girl. After snapping that picture, you never came back again. You left that girl like that for her parents. Medical bills was paid by her parents, and you just abandoned the girl like that. This is a girl that her parents saw through school. From primary school, they paid money. Secondary school, welfare, treatment, hospital bills, including feeding. That this girl will grow up to be somebody tomorrow and come back in the future to take care of them. It's like sowing a seed. When I crushed the girl dream, they cut the girl hand. Took the picture to do Ojuaye. You took the picture, posted it on the paper and everything that you come back, but you never came back again. That was the end. And now the girl have no hand. You have abandoned her. Because I see when I go drop press release for Fina Matter, because of the people where they involved. How about Olurotimi Precious? When is she going to get her own justice? How about Olurotimi Precious? I don't leave her like that. I'm also going to try and write to you people. I will write to you in respect to this girl. You will also have to compensate her. You have crushed her dream. You don't crush that dream. Without her hands, what can she do? You have crushed that dream. And this is how you have crushed the dream of a lot of Nigerians. You have been getting away with this. We'll write to you. Like I said, we can't take Dangote to court. Who are we to take Dangote to court? Aliko Dangote, you won't carry Dangote group of company go court. How? How are we going to do that?
Now, working country, everybody goes swan. That's in business or don't crumble.
Your drivers are not licensed with proof. Your drivers are not licensed. You can't give young people just because they can move a truck when I don't carry motor give them. This is happening. Road safety never talk. VI will never talk. These are people that are in charge of inspecting vehicles on the road. How Dangote vehicle passes you people every day without license? Is it that you people don't check it? How these people are able to drive on our roads without license? I can never understand. Government are not saying anything. Of course it is Dangote. Why they will talk now? Now rich man now. This Dangote truck.
They will soon make an ambassador.
Suppose they pass. They spoil roads. You could just carry truck. A truck as that, as big as that, you could just carry and give Tom, Dick and Harry. Anybody could just enter road. Endangering the lives of Nigerians. You don't care. So long say they deliver your goods. All you care about is your money. You don't care about the lives of people. It's not your concern. It's not your business. And if these things happen, that's all for the person. When I go live in a truck for road. Sometimes you see Dangote truck on the road, you will think that this truck are under repairs. No! One truck, reckless, unlicensed driver, don't buy person, leave the truck, go. And they have been doing this for years. This is the first time they are making a statement.
Yes.
Because of course, the people involved, media power day. And the way the thing is going, you don't like it because of your reputation. This is the first time.
Yep.
I'm dropping a press release. You never do it. Only now will cheat. Only now will cheat. I don't buy people. I'm just sharing now that a woman with 5 kids, that's all I buy all the children.
Hey!
And all of this on the ground, on the media.
Hey!
Of course it is Aliko Dangote. Like I said, I can't fight you. When you talk while you talk safe, a guy will talk and reach now and I'll just put something for my head. Police come carry me because this is the country we are in. If you look for one thing, carry me, but the main agenda now because of say they talk against Dangote, of course. But this killing have to stop by your reckless unlicensed driver. I will emphasize on unlicensed because that driver will do that one for Auchi Polytechnic. You don't get license.
Hey!
So you don't go where you give this thing. But again, please, sir, Dangote Group, I'm going to send a message to you in respect of Olurotimi Precious. It's a 2-year-old girl, fresh graduate from university, that was involved in an accident with one of your unlicensed truck drivers. You left her like that. You promised to do something. You never did anything about it. When I crush her dream, I'm going to leave her. And for some reason, I don't know why it's always university students or fresh graduates. For some reason.
It is intentional. We don't discover the
truth. Most of the cases now, people they coming from Kogi State. If you see what Dangote just the Kiki students. This is how you saw. So different people don't send me message. 2 years ago, 5 years ago, my department is a Dangote trailer. When they go down with you, I have to look for a solution. We must look for a solution about this. But justice for Olurotimi Precious. We write a letter to you, sir. We they beg you, not if you take you go court. And you get the full country. You are so influential. Nobody can talk. Yes, I put it. Nobody can talk. Even Tinubu said when the president love to talk to you. We know all these things. Who want to talk to you? Share that the idea of police. Who born and where may follow you talk, say with you now you do the wrong. Share the organ of road safety. Who born and where may organ of road safety come say
level of injustice for Nigeria.
Who born the organ of VIO well to follow you talk? You Dangote, who born them well? Who born the military bosses? Who born all of them to talk to you? Aliko Dangote say your truck they kill Nigerians. They can't tell you that. So I will beg you. Justice for Olurotimi Precious. Please you have to take care of our hospital bill as well and compensate her for ruining our dreams. Peace and love. Don't play. All
This is one of the pastors that delayed our civilization in this life. Look at him here. W.F. Kumuyi. This man told his members that watching television is a sin, that this gadget is satanic, that people should avoid watching television. Look at him. And so many believers believed him. They stopped watching television. They stopped knowing what is happening across the whole world. They stopped. You see? So it stopped civilization. People stopped hearing information, new things that is happening, so that they will be able to bring it to the nation, to civilize, to improve our own life.
For control, it was all orchestrated. You don't declare now.
There are so many pastors that came out and say a lot of things. Even when mobile phone came out, some pastors came out and say it's satanic, it's a spiritual distraction. So many people that want to buy phone stopped this. They couldn't buy phone again because of what the pastor said.
It's not even only that. When people were winning lotteries to come to America, they say it's demonic. People who are winning lottery, they should not go because it's demonic. Oh my God, Nigeria. They brainwash people. It's intentional to keep the people ignorant so that they can carry out what we are seeing play out now. This is the reason why they made sure that they crippled media in Nigeria. So whatever you are hearing is only information that they want you to hear intentionally, so that growth will not be there. Now everybody here don't declare. Let's continue.
Scared. They don't want to go to hellfire. So it reduced civilization in Africa, especially in Nigeria. Yes. Up to today, so many people are still under control of one useless advice from one pastor or the other. Yeah. Don't wear so clothes. Don't buy SIM card. Do not make call. It's satanic. How can you make call and somebody outside the country will pick? And how is it possible? Ignorance. The same pastor that warned you against television, now they use live TV. Now they preach for you. You go to watch and with your phone or in your house. Then television was a sin that will take you to hellfire. But now it's no longer a sin. Abi? Yeah? Abi? Huh? Believers, make una start to the thing.
Let you have here. It's not the radio, not the talk 2 times. Now, press statement by the ADC. So we they do on our ADC, anything that concerns Peter Obi, we are concerned also. Press statement, African Democratic Congress. But this is from their secretary, I believe. ADC to federal government. Listen to what Okonjo-Iweala is not saying. Party says WTO boss's comment is about suffering Nigerians, not meaningless stability. The ADC has criticized the federal government for ignoring the real message in the recent comments by the Director General of the World Trade Organization, Dr. Okonjo-Iweala, on the state of the Nigerian economy, choosing instead to celebrate the headlines. According to the party, government officials and their media surrogates have amplified only one soundbite from her remarks, where she credited the administration for stabilizing the economy, while deliberately ignoring her more serious call for urgent measures to grow the economy and establish social safety nets for millions of Nigerian families suffering the negative impact of the government's reform. In a press statement by Malam Bolaji Abdullahi, the party's national publicity secretary, the ADC noted that the effusive celebration of the headlines reflects a government in desperate need of validation rather than one focused on the job at hand. The full statement of Dr. Okonjo-Iweala reads, recent comments on T-Pain and the Nigerian economy have been seized upon by government officials and their media allies as if their scandalous implementation of hard reforms, which have condemned the majority of Nigerians to absolute poverty and destroyed millions of jobs, had received endorsement by the oracle herself. This is not correct. Dr. Okonjo-Iweala knows that a stable economy is one that is growing in real terms, led by jobs and productivity. She knows that a stable economy is one that is able to guarantee minimum standards of living for the people. She knows that economic stability that leaves the majority in grinding poverty is meaningless. Therefore, what she's really saying, which the government has chosen to ignore, is that the economy is not growing, jobs are not being created, and too many people are suffering as a direct consequence of President Tinubu's ill-conceived and badly implemented reforms. These are the issues she wanted the government to address. Mic drop. Tinubu has stabilized the economy, but his people in a being power situations sharing loaves of bread. Let's play the video. If you see the crowd, let me see if I can. You know the funny thing? They don't even know what is inside that bread. They don't know how it was made. They don't know what thing they put inside to continue to keep the people stranded and keep them dependent. That's the funny thing. They don't even know. And they're intentionally making sure that the people are hungry. Do you understand? They don't know how they take bake that bread. They don't know what they put inside. They don't know what they put inside. We they talk about GMO and the rest. We they talk about things that they put so that people will remain sterile. We they talk about things that they put to hypnotize the people. They don't even know what they are eating in their stomach. When we say the revolution has to happen, I don't know how much it's going to take. This is the reason why the revolution is not happening. They are putting stuff in people's foods, allegedly. This is just my own opinion, my own thoughts. You understand? This is just me looking and observing and seeing the way things really are. Nothing can convince me that these people do not have they are not putting something into this food that they are sharing all over the country. This is why we are not seeing the revolution we need to see. Do you remember Nigeria being this complacent? Do you remember Nigerians being this quiet? People, when they riot every time. Me, I follow riots when I did Nigeria. Coconut hair, look at. They don't become docile. Anyway, let me continue. There's a lot to talk about. All right, let me play this with David Udayi's video. Chibike, welcome. We all learn a lesson today.
Kenya has made significant progress in increasing access to family planning services in recent years, especially in underserved communities.
Apparently not enough progress, because by the imperial decree of the world's most powerful doctor, who is able to decide medical policy for entire countries despite the small matter of not having any medical qualification whatsoever, Kenya is about to become an open-air laboratory hosting the world's largest contraceptive experiment. The contraceptive drug at the center of this experiment is called DMPASC, which stands for...
Please double tap to like, oh, if you have already double tapped, you don't need to double tap again.
By Pfizer. Depo-Provera is an easy-to-use contraceptive shot that regulates hormones in such a way as to prevent conception, which sounds great, and unfortunately that's where all the good news ends. Now, the bad news about Depo-Provera is that it is such a dangerous medication that in the US where it's made, it is required to come with a black box warning stating that it makes your bones lose their mineral density, and if you use it regularly during adolescence or early adulthood, you're probably going to have a bunch of fractures as you get older because your bones will be weak and brittle. The warning also mentions that you should not use it as a birth control method for longer than 2 years, unless you absolutely have no other choice. Why? Because as these Ethiopian Jewish women found out in Israel, where they were given Depo-Provera jabs for years without their knowledge, it causes long-term fertility issues, which is a fancy way of saying it sterilizes you. And that's not even the really bad news. What if I told you that this drug is now known to cause as much as a 6-fold increase in the risk of developing brain cancer, breast cancer, and spinal cancer? What if I told you that Pfizer has faced multiple class action lawsuits worth over $700 million at last count from women who took Depo-Provera and subsequently developed brain tumors, breast cancer, and spinal tumors? What if I told you that to date, Pfizer has paid out close to $3 million in settlements to these women, and that the number of new Depo-Provera lawsuits keeps growing almost on a daily basis? Then you might wonder, why is Emperor William Gates deploying his economic machine to push this dangerous and defective drug on underprivileged women across Africa and the global south? The reason is because they're not expected to know better. All of this information I've just mentioned is not disclosed to African women, to whom it's marketed as a straightforward birth control solution with no major downside. While Depo-Provera is required to come with a black box warning in the US, it is not subject to any such requirements in Africa. So all that these ladies in Kenya will get is a jab from a healthcare professional who will assure them that all is well. They will not realize that to Bill Gates and his collaborators from the American Imperial Court, African women are viewed not as humans with adult body sovereignty, but as test subjects without rights. This cavalier disregard for the notion of African body sovereignty is consistent with the behavior of a racialized empire in the global north. I already mentioned the Israeli government's sterilization of thousands of Ethiopian Jews using Depo-Provera without their knowledge. Just a couple of years before that was exposed, it also emerged that Depo-Provera was administered to thousands of women in Navrongo, northern Ghana, without their knowledge or informed consent. It will probably not surprise you to know who was behind this experiment.
My name is Yabo Sumtre. I have a master's degree in public health from Columbia University, and I work for Columbia University on a project in Ghana called MOTEC. The MOTEC project is funded by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. My supervisor, Dr. Tim Phillips, repeatedly asked me to omit and conceal information about Gates, Grameen, and Columbia University for my research newsletter. He asked me to minimize and bury the significant Gates, Columbia, and Grameen partnership information in the back of our research newsletter, or else I would be fired.
A few years before that, Pfizer, them again, had conducted an illegal drug trial on 200 Nigerian children in Kano, northern Nigeria, to test the experimental drug Trovan. 11 of the children ended up dying, and dozens more ended up with permanent, life-altering injuries as a result of Trovan. The US government promptly jumped in to apply diplomatic pressure to get the award settlement negotiated down from $2 billion to just $75 million. And by the way, in the course of the negotiations, Pfizer retained a lobbyist in Nigeria who famously said the quiet part out loud. The worth of the life of a child born and bred in Kano cannot be compared to that of a child born and bred in the United States. Yes, he actually said that. What makes this picture even worse for the Pfizer-Gates team-up is that while the Gates Foundation's interest in African birth control is presented as something born out of an interest in lifting rural African women out of poverty, the same Gates Foundation funds Power Shift Africa, a Nairobi-based climate NGO that regularly publishes reports attacking African high-energy projects and criticizing the African Development Bank for funding energy projects that harness the continent's vast fossil fuel energy reserves. In other words, in the world of Mr. William Gates, Africans gaining access to cheap electricity and industrialization using their own cheap energy reserves is bad for the environment and should be fought against, regardless of however much wealth it would create for Africans. Yet he apparently wants to lift Africans out of poverty. So what's its solution? Apparently, it's a campaign promoting a contraceptive drug in an overpopulated country whose population density is roughly 6 times less than that of the Netherlands, which is not overpopulated. A contraceptive drug that makes your bones brittle, makes you permanently infertile, gives you about 3 different types of cancer, and is also in the process of getting sued out of existence. Bill Gates, ladies and gentlemen.
Una dey hear? I no go talk so na no know. Una know say another coup be happen for Mali. It was foiled. They arrest French spy and top generals for Mali. West Africa Weekly. Hey. They show the face of the captured coup plotter. Look at show now the face of the person when see for Mali. See now the coup plotter be this. See The First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, on Friday empowered 500 women in Ekiti with 50,000 naira each under the Renewed Hope Initiative Economic Empowerment Program. Woo! Breaking news. Unemployment hits record high as job seekers shut down Abuja at Hawaii job fair. T-Pain has failed Nigerian youths. Let me play the video for you.
Are you facing me trendy now? Don't go trend. I think I show you.
Of course, that's what they think now. They always think say it can't be me. It cannot be me. Hey. Will come back from their private school and tell them their school gave them the same job. I'm telling you, Odumadu body. Uno reverse, as they say. When we watch this guy analysis on the tax break.
Explained personal income tax. Now if somebody come to say, Don answer, why you don't want to talk about the 5% of every 1 liter of fuel when people go buy from 1st of January? Why people they para say, is this not too much? They come bring this one, they say this one it go make the government generate more money. This one call remind me say, they get one time when they say 50 naira for transfer. Remember say aside this PIT, you see they pay battle, that is any goods where you consume, goods and services, they still get tax where you pay. That one they different. Now anything where you buy something like this, you go pay. 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 That one might be bad in deal. This one now, when it come to your account, they won't still raise more money, they can't drop another 5%. We will see the effect. For instance, assume they are selling fuel for 850 per liter, for instance. If you buy 10 liter, normally you go pay this. If they can't add the 5%, you go pay extra 425. That means you go pay a total of this. Okay? Assume you buy 20 liter.
If you have already double tap, you don't need to double tap, otherwise the likes will be reducing. So please,
50 liter. So to pay this without
like by double tapping.
We say extra 2, 125. You go pay this.
100 litre, you pay 89,250 instead of this. This for both fuel and diesel. And most of these telecom companies, they run on diesel. You add this to 1,000 litre, 10,000 litre, 300,000 litre, you understand? For them, it means they will increase the price of data and call. You understand? It means they will still pass this to you and you go pay them. No be them. Assume is 900 for 10 litre, 20 litre, 50 litre, 100 litre. Now all this amount supposed to pay. They add all this one. They still charge us 5% extra from next year. It means now all this amount you go pay respectively. This for 900 per litre. But if it is sold for 1,000 per litre, for instance, there are some states, the people they charge past 1,000 litre, all those northern side of the country. Okay? So you can see how this extra 5% go hard to the running cost of a business, your house and everything. That's why people say this thing will tabulate many people. Let's continue. Many economists reacted, said this is too much. To make this too expensive. When I walk by people, Punch newspaper, they actually summarize people's grievances. So you can see 5% fuel surcharge is a bad policy. As you can see, now by Punch editorial board, now the entire Punch editorial board, and they react like this. Why this was going on? So many news there on air. I saw it, I said, if I drop this one now, people don't go get interest. Somebody called remind me yesterday. Why you don't want to talk about this one to educate your people? I go break down that for you. If you want to see the news, make I show you. And the news be this. If you go read that by yourself, they para. So you can see the date now, 1st August 2025, this month. Then they talk on. They para. They reverse. If I say make I read down, it go 2 waste time. So what I do, I don't break down. Break down well. You can see, Punch editorial board. So for this class, I will break down this anger. Punch, they reverse. They summarize the anger of pressure groups, economists, and many people. I don't want to talk. We don't want to say, they talk over here. Go break it down. Punch, why the 5% fuel surcharge is a bad policy. Punch editorial board. Now, what you are doing, if you say, they read down, line by line, they explain. Too much now. So if you want to read that, go read that. Now, I don't break it down. Everything I say for you is from there because they para. In short, I will reduce the paraness. The paraness. Okay, just bear with me. The new task, what did they talk? They say government want to have 5% extra of petrol and diesel. This starts January 1st, 2026. Okay, that is the first thing they talk. They can't talk about fuel price issue. They talk since Tinubu remove subsidy in May 2023, prices have jumped. Now, point they talk so and they summarize now. They talk say petrol moved from 187 to 900 per litre. They talk say Naira has crashed. That Naira has lost over 60% of its value. Correct, actually, according to Punch. Nigerians are already suffering. Prices are already too high. The economy is unstable. Chain reaction on price. For instance, you know, say if you're a transporter, the other guy is a trader. You can't enter your bus because of the 15 Naira. You will increase the price of moving from one place to another. Abi? This woman, mama, Ugozi, won't go buy banana or buy melon. You can't enter one small bus. Because of the 15 Naira, you can't increase the cost of transportation for Abi. That 15 Naira now, no be driver go pay her, go pass her to Mama Ngozi. Mama Ngozi won't buy all those things. When she wants sell, go put the extra on top of the goods. At the end of the day, now you and me, we won't buy from Mama Ngozi, and we call it that pay that 15 Naira. So everything we pass to everybody. So indirectly, they are collecting it from you. At the end of the day, you go pay. Okay? So you can see the chain reaction. So after I buy this one finish, as a teacher, so me I can't teach you physics or economics, for instance. I don't say what I buy from market don't increase, I go increase my own. Very important. You will increase your own, you be photographer, go increase your own. Point wait, chain reaction everywhere. Things go come increase again. That's what police say. They pay back already. Even this one, you get some charges on the inside. No one going to details. That one there already. One extra. Very important. Now let's continue. Effect of the new tax, according to Punch. 5% now is like rubbing salt on open wound. As in Nigeria, to pay extra 5%, it's like the wound of the economy, the wound they are going through every day. They go to Baba, whatever. They massage them, they push salt. If that cause the wound, they push salt while they are crying, using hot water, they massage this wound, and you cause the wound, but they come put extra 5%. Very important. Then the para families will suffer more. Drivers will suffer. Farmers will suffer. Small businesses will suffer. And they break it down. Everyday cost impact. The reactions. Food is more expensive. Transport will cost more. Medical bills will go up. School fees have already increased. They will see increase. Electricity and telecom bills are rising. Put it this one, they will rise again. Okay? Government excuse. According to Punch. They say government don't say it will boost revenue. This is their target. Aside the VAT, aside PIT, we need to pay 5% on every litre. And that litre will affect every Nigerian. Who will report today? As long as you are in the country, you depend on energy. So aside what this one will bring from January next year, this one will boost revenue. As if the revenue is not enough, we need more, 5%. Okay? Government says it will boost revenue. They say it will make the budget stable. This excuse is weak, according to Punch. Say this is my excuse. They're weak. It ignores the pain of the people. I beg, go read down. We'll see what they do. Government failures, according to Punch. Leaders have
not reduced the cost of governance. The cost of governance, if they work up a road or you drive, how many vehicles they are back, they are front? That's what you can do. You never reduce that one. How many A's you have? Spokespersons, governors, local government chairmen, councillors, presidents, senators. How many personal assistants you have? You never reduce them. Because if your children, they send you money every month. You have 5 children, they send you money. Because the money free, they carry a shower, they carry many small girls. Very important. Go for that, the money just small, increase that. No, reduce the number of your girlfriends. Don't pass the extra bills to the children. That's what they are saying now. Leaders have not reduced the cost of governance. They have not blocked waste in governance, even corruption. They have not stopped oil theft. According to Punch, okay? Contradictions. They claim to save 600 million monthly. Now, call the talk so they para with figures. They claim states now get 40% more compared with before. The governors, they are getting more money now. Okay? So why tax Nigerians again? You never even implement the PIT. Now for January, these are going to bring more money. You don't see the percentage. You're going to pay almost 25%. For instance, why you were sleepy? Go to think of another percentage. We want to knock Nigerians. Why you they tax Nigerians again? If they are already getting 40%, get the point now. Get the power away, the power so it makes no sense. It defeats the goal of reducing multiple taxes. Because the purpose of this PIT, the new law, that is the NTAA 225, that to reduce multiple taxes. After another, they bring another one for his side. The real impact, they expect this amount, 796 billion from this tax, from this 5%. This is the target. This one people, we put 5%. We say collect from these people, okay? But it will come from the poor and struggling Nigerians. This tax has no moral reason, and point it also no practical reason. I'm gonna make a 20% now, so that I'll get trillions. Betrayal promises. It breaks their renew hope promise. Now punch, no give me a talk, now punch, and then they talk so. Say this breaks their renew hope. Okay? Renew hope. Not for the revenue, not for the people. Okay, let's continue. It shows they are not listening. They are not seeing the suffering of Nigerians. They are using Nigerians as lab rats. Don't say lab rats before you call the inject people with vaccine. For instance, we fed tester for rats. So when they use us to the practice for the lab. That's how they laugh. Serious matter. You need to laugh. If I present that the way it be, if it costs wahala, I need to they laugh, they drop out, they give person injection. You go say, sweet boy, good boy. You give an injection. Very important. So they are in the class, so you understand it. So I know to the person. Better alternatives. If they want more oil revenue, this NFPC. I'm talk so. Stop leakages. Send dead refineries. Boost oil production. Why don't they look at all these ones? What they say? To collect from people. Collect from people. What are you supposed to do for production? For efficiencies. They come on high. Now Nigeria's pockets. Now they look. Invest in gas and pipelines. Use digital tracking. Be transparent. Show us how much they do all these projects. They break down. According to Rufai, said what? The factual, whatever. Get at the hand. Supervise the oil set up properly. Final warning. Stop squeezing Nigerians. Squeeze them go where? To the bone. Just squeeze them. Don't finish the flesh. They enter the bones. Revenue collection should not destroy social justice. No good. Real reform should help the people. Go it down. Not make them poorer. Therefore, reverse it, please. Come out the 5%. This was published 1st of August. I say we can add that because yesterday, you see that Bella's reaction, the breakdown of PIT, since the TC day fresh for your mind, you can drop out. And somebody don't remind me. Before another news will come, don't forget about that again. Go at another thing. So for this class, please, 2 days now, don't let better things. Be interested in what they go on for society, not be where they do skill. As somebody complain, say, your videos are too long. You get picking, you say make physical teacher for us. Now 30 minutes, you see the teacher. Most of my videos are not even up to 30 minutes, 20, 17. Just yesterday, I can't drop 35. Not even up to 1 hour. But if I'm moving, don't do the shine it. For 1 hour, 2 hours, for something where you find your pocket, you para me for comment section, say, your videos are too long. It's too long, eh? Click the playback speed. You did all the platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, playback speed. Click on, increase the speed. So I will do, squeeze to the bone. Squeeze it to the bone. Just press the one the other one. Pay us in past. What do you think? Drop out the comment section, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Hello!
Una hear am o. Make una know as una go take dey pay tax. Tinubu is the perfect slave driver for the Europeans and their cousins for African. I'm telling you, he's over executing. You are absolutely correct. He is over executing. They are proud of him. They clap for him. So anytime he goes to France, I'm sure they do special video with him. They will not clap for him. I'm sure they fly in. They will take him out. They'll be very happy. They'll be clapping. They'll do a standing ovation for him. They'll say, oh no, we have to give it to him. He's doing excellently. Do you know that what's playing out now? It was in a movie. Everything that we are seeing happening right now with Africa and everything, it was in a movie many years back. Everything they want to do. If you watch movie, when they come out from this side, pay attention. They put messaging of what they want to do for the world. They put out for their movies. Their news information, when they churn out news for them, now there be the propaganda side. The truth, now their movies and cartoon. If you watch Bart Simpson, if you watch sometimes King of the Hill, and which other one? That they put out for the subliminal messages. Pay attention, guys. Pay attention. They say you need to learn how your enemy they move so that you self go know. Oh, Nigeria. Zero infrastructure, negative economic growth, took out subsidies on petroleum products, education, health. Yep, South Park, bam. Thank you very much. Most of the things that you see playing out is already in the movies, baby. In the movies. Hey, 73% so far believe say Nigeria cannot survive the APC turmoil. Hey, this is looking bleak. So what do? That's the cocoa. What do? Are we going to fold our hand and let it go down? Is that what we are saying? Should we fold our hands and let this go down? Let me even put that also. Let me add that as a poll. I don't know if I can add poll to poll. Let me see if I can add a Q&A question. Sorry, I'm typing. Oh, okay. So let me shorten this. Okay, done. I don't ask a question. You couldn't answer me. I don't post question for them. If I get answer, I'm gonna write out. Thank you. I beg, let them smash the like button, oh, please. You can also go to, thank you very much, Michael. That's it. All right, let's listen to this guy.
If Peter Obi is very wise, don't allow yourself to be a second-class supporter. If not, you will lose your credibility. If they don't give you in this coalition to stay in the #1 seat, to be a lion, that is inconsequential. That's my own opinion. Because if you stay in the #1 seat, then we are ready for a lion to a lion battle. But if you are not in the #1 seat, if you go as a second, it's an opinion. If you go as a VP, I'm telling you, you will lose everything. Prophetically, is it in his destiny to rule this country? Yes. But if he does not do proper calculation, it will be useless. Now, back to the one standing.
You don't even need prophecy. That one clear. It's crystal clear. Can't pretend. It is crystal clear. I hereby state clearly that well-meaning Nigerians are in agreement with the Canadian courts. APC is a terrorist organization. Hey! Okay. Ensure we pay and support the jobless Nigerian youth to ginger other youths to vote out APC and insert PO. Exactly. You can also, okay. Let me play this. Now, not anywhere I see Barrister Darlington, even though me and him they agree all the time, and they always bring the videos. So let's listen to this.
Tinubu have his own national anthem on your mandate. Those girls that won that cup, didn't you hear what they were singing? Somebody lectured them on what to say so that Tinubu's ego will be boosted. Didn't you hear it?
How do you know it's about his ego?
What is it?
It's just it's a psychophancy thing. That's what these guys do.
The girls we are playing psychophancy, Abi. The girls.
Which girls?
The girls that won that cup that he went to receive it. Didn't you hear what they were singing? Abi, no, tell me.
They copied from the others.
They were told. You see, when Baba come out, this is what you say. This is what you say so that money will flow. And immediately they started singing. This is what happened. The Nigerians came out. So if you want to plead to just sing your mandate, you see that his ego will be boosted.
I choose not to subscribe to that. I choose not to subscribe to
I'm telling you now, listen to me. This one, don't do Inyanga with this one. Okay? And you are telling me don't subscribe. Don't subscribe to it now. When you appear in prayer, don't sing it.
I want to sing it. That's not the national anthem. If I'm honored and privileged to be in the presence of the president, I would rather sing the national anthem.
By your Nonoga will walk you back.
Why?
You say you are stubborn.
Fine personality, but to actually
Oh my God. Barrister Darlington, they give me joy. We could now listen to another testimony of Peter Obi. Omo. Na Igbo they speak. I know they hear Igbo. Nobody for here they hear Igbo. I'm not sure. So let's go on. Or maybe not they hear. If now make I play the video, Mona let me know. Okay, there's a tweet by Peter Obi that I want to read actually. Let me go here. Where is it? Nigeria will heal thee. Okay. Peter Obi says FDI to Nigeria declines amidst unending global gallivanting and uncoordinated reforms. While the president, ministers, and other government officials continue their global gallivanting in search of FDI, our poor performance in key governance indicators such as rule of law, regulatory quality, government effectiveness, and voice and accountability continues to prove that you cannot attract sustainable foreign investment with poor leadership and governance. According to a recent report by the National Bureau of Statistics, FDI to Nigeria sharply declined by 70% in the first quarter of 2025, falling to only 126.2 million from 421 million in the last quarter of 2024. Of the total capital importation of about 5.6 billion in the first quarter of 2025, FDI accounted for only about 2.24% compared to 8.2% in quarter 4 2024. Disturbingly, about 90% of the imported capital went into speculative money market instruments, with such a high proportion of capital importation flowing into speculative investments. The impact on industrial growth or job creation is highly insignificant and elusive, given the ease with which such hot money can exit the economy. Let me reiterate, sustainable economic growth and development cannot be achieved through poor leadership and weak governance. Problems that are clearly reflected in declining FDI and our poor performance in key governance indicators. To further illustrate our precarious situation, capital flows to the manufacturing sector declined exponentially by 32.1%, dropping to only 129.9 million in quarter 1 2025 from 191.9 million in the same quarter of 2023. There is no better confirmation of the lack of trust in this government, whose reforms remain uncoordinated and largely reactive. In 2024, while global FDI flows declined to FDI to Africa, it significantly increased to $97 billion. a rise of about 75% compared to 2023. Europe, the United States, and China were the main sources of this FDI. Egypt attracted the highest share in Africa with 46.5 billion. Other top recipients included Ethiopia 3.9 billion, Cote d'Ivoire 3.8 billion, Mozambique 3.5, Uganda 3.3, Democratic Republic of Congo 3.1, South Africa 2.4, Namibia 2, Senegal 2, Guinea 1.83, and Morocco 1.64. Most disappointingly, our dear nation Nigeria, the so-called giant of Africa, na termite of Africa. I'm sorry, Peter Obi na termite be. Na termite na Nigeria be. Received only $1.1 billion, about 1% of Africa's total FDI, representing a decline of about 42% from 2023. Worse still, after this 42% drop between 23 to Nigeria has further declined by 75% between quarter 2024 and quarter 1 2025. We cannot achieve sustainable growth and development with ineffective leadership and a weak government. A new Nigeria is possible. P.O. Oh, Nigeria, not enter one chance with APC. Serious one chance. Hey, Omo, if we fit come out of this one, hey, God abeg. Hey, make I catch up with them. Where is Oga Kene, Madam Ifi, to come interpret? Oh, how desire? May I play the video? Okay, may I play? Kene, welcome. Oh, yes, they were calling. Michael was calling your name. All of them, they gather for Alakija house together. Now you suppose know, say they go to call your name. Your ears were twitching, huh? Okay, let me play the video. How desire? Thank you. So you help us interpret now. Hey, where is the video? Hey, I hope say. Let me see. Okay, there we go.
Excellent. No, nature. Restaurant didn't have more than on. Where the Marama supermarket, that's supermarket didn't answer. The band and member salary with this teacher. Oh, my people being a supermarket cage, my people to be a bomb Mercedes standing redeem. On the Kuma, they buy for you can have bomb money by this fast food, Mr. Biggs. Never have one man, new market road. At this supermarket, everyone has a man. How Peter Obi? Peter Obi video in the school, real businessman. About London, not the mother I'm alone, live them out, but they have benefits. And then you come back, business on franchise. Salad clean, not many wines. To be a businessman, buy the good out for on a CKC on the London nature. They have supply goods, which are franchise in each teacher, that business each teacher. But the time I'm chairman of the bank, I'm the chairman of the bank, many banks, I've lost over bank, and the Union, Granted Trust, Irregularity, and the banks of which are chairman before I contest the government. So they give video Nana. Video. How many years before Alata? Only put in a rago. Go on my doing money. Be a hero. How you are government take your water hero? Even when she has a hero. Anambra State where she has a hero. Many people will put she has a hero. All people say in the Canada, you say Marandako before. I say Nanda do name bread, and as well as supermarket. I bet you one thing name bread, you boy chicken, boy our ladies. Boy I love bread. Boy look at bread.
Wow. Wow. That is amazing. Thank you guys for interpreting. I really appreciate. Heart Desire, thank you very much. Kene, thank you for coming as soon as you heard your name. Thank you. I appreciate. Before contest and have been traveling, he has shares in euro, and when you talk about him, he's outstanding. Wow. Agulu people are known for bakery and supermarket. Wow. That's amazing. I mean, maybe they teach the rest of Nigerians. So maybe the jealousy go reduce. May they teach all of us, so may everybody learn, so that body no go dey pepper some people who I refuse to mention. Make una dey spread the knowledge too. So thank you for interpreting. Now this one made dem dey jealous the man. He said make they ask, show me the way. It's simple. Show me road, make I know road. No, mbanu. They want to use jealousy to finish everybody. Anyway, let's listen, let's laugh small.
You think you can come from the city and come and take a land that has been given to us by our ancestors? We have locked you in this key, Mazi Malu. We have locked you in this key. I am my brother. I'm making. We have locked you in this key. And as we put this key on the ground, anybody that marks this particular place will die. Anybody that marks this place, what will happen? Go wait. You think you want to come on?
Did I just match it?
Did I match it? You match it! I'm gonna clip my leg. I'm gonna keep him. We go together. I'm gonna keep him. We did it together. We go together. We did it together. We go together.
I don't feel like.
Come with me to make Chipotle's guac.
You said P.O. said the banks made him board member because he owned more than 10% of the outstanding shares of the banks, and his business income flow through the banks made it almost impossible to ignore him. Now so, now Amuneke you dey watch, Governor Amuneke. Oh my God. Hey! You can see, that was very funny. He said make he cover him, he use his leg match him. Oh my goodness, that is so funny. Let me see. Okay, let's hear what Tambu. I don't know whether na Hausa I take talk am. If you're northern and you understand Hausa, please help us interpret.
Amma abinda ni na yarda da ayyaki da rashawa, na yarda da ayyaki da cin hanci.
Guys, the likes are reducing. If you already like, don't like again. Please double tap to like, because the likes don't drop again. Oh really? I have to find his handle.
Wannan ba da ina, amma a yau abin da ake cewa gwamnati ta yi shi ne, ko gwamnati mu ta yi naira biliyan 189 aka cire zuzurutu daga banki cikin shekara 7. Ma'ana kowane wata a ƙarshen wannan gwamnati da muka jagoranci an cire biliyan.
Double tap the screen to like or click on the 3 dots. Double tap the screen to like.
Wata duk a Sokoto hankali na ɗauka wannan, to irin wannan da muka cewa bai kamata ba. Amma idan aka ce an ga abin da aka wanda ba daidai ba, ka zo ka yi bayani. Ai sai ka zo ka yi bayani. Amma don ana sa ɓata mutane su a ce ka ɗauki kuɗi biliyan 189.
Kene, you don't double tap. Mona double tap. Her desire, you don't double tap. If you don't double tap, I beg, not double tap again. I beg.
Ana faɗa cewa zaɓen EFCC da ne huda da su sun nuna iya aiki, sun nuna kamantawa.
Okay, well, make I see whether I go fit get this thing. It says Tambuwal slammed EFCC, saying even mentioning 189 billion is ridiculous, as that means 2.5 billion naira every month for some months. The state wasn't even getting up to that amount. So that means EFCC be one strangulate the man. So Chad is seeking stronger integration into Sahel security structure. I blame them? No. Okay. Let me see. Oh, make Amuneke, I beg. Governor Amuneke, I beg. I need to watch the video. We need to laugh a lot today because Nigeria matter not be small. Make I see. Oh, you don't even create your own. Okay, now parody be this. This is parody. Let me see. Wait, oh, you guys say there's a new. Which one is the latest video? I was going to break bread with the northern elite. Okay, let me find that. What's his handle again? I thought okay, this is about the budget. This was in. Okay, got it. I've seen this one. All right, so let me play this. This guy is not serious at all. Stay humble. Welcome,
my precious daughter, to give you her hand in marriage.
Governor Amuneke.
Thank you, Michael.
Kind gestures. But as you can see, I already have 3 wives, and I'm not ready to marry more. As you know, my first wife here, Alhaja Ngozi, was given to me by her father, Governor Mba, from ACNP party. And my second wife was also given to me by her father, Minister Taiwo, from CDC party. My last wife was also given to me by her father, Senator Umar, from DCCP party. As you can see, Governor Amuneke, my house is already in a state of amalgamation. In fact, we already have a coalition, and adding your daughter to it will move it from coalition, wallahi, to confusion.
And each of your fathers will come for favor during election. I am a man of integrity, dignity, in infinity. I'm only here because of my daughter's unwavering, heart-pumping love she has for you. As a matter of fact, whenever she hears of you, at the mention of your name, she laughs like a mad person. She's always happy.
Well, if you are sure that you're not giving me your daughter's hand in marriage because of the political ambition.
Stay humble. Yeah, that's what he's doing now. You know, he came out. He's part of ADC, right? I think he collapsed his structures to be part of the ADC, which is what prompted them to have EFCC arrest him. So he is one of those that are actively trying to ruin. Yeah. You understand? It's not like me. I'm not in support of the man. We all know who they are. But I mean, whatever it's going to take for them to bring down this someone, I'm there. I'm here for it. Exactly. That is what all of us is, because the North is heavily mobilizing against T-Pain, and that's why they came up with this whole what's it called? They're trying to push North versus South, and a lot of Southerners responded and said, which South? I beg, we are not South and South is no follow now. You people should sort your problem out. So that's what they were trying to coin it and run that propaganda, but it was truncated. Trust Twitter people. But anyway, let's move on.
I won't say no because your daughter is a beautiful woman, and I will.
What was that? What was that you did in there? The closest opportunity I got to connect with the North you ruin the opportunity. And if I ask you, I'm going to mention love. That love, I gave you everything that you wanted. You went to the best school. I sponsored you to your here. And just a small opportunity you have to return that favor to your father. You are ruining everything. How do I become a senator? How do I become the president without the connection of the North? If you know what is good for you, you know how life is. The frowning of a Hugo does not stop it from being priced in the market. You are going back there and you are getting married to King of the North.
Father, how wicked can you be? You chose a political career over my happiness. I will not marry that man. I will not.
King of the North.
Oh my God. Oh, okay. Someone is in the studio.
God have mercy, just draw her attention. Draw her attention. Let's see the edit. Governor Amuneki's daughter has officially gotten married to the King of the North. The couple are said to have been in love since their childhood. The smile on her face when she sighted the king in the palace was unmatched, but a match made in heaven. Lord of God.
Hey! Oh my God, this Amuneke guy, not be small thing. That was interesting. And did you guys see the one where he had the project budgeting? Let's watch this really quickly.
Commissioner for Health.
After getting the estimates from the engineer and the biomedical technician, the total
Madam,
estimate to build and
Mama
equip this
Esther, I
hospital
will come
is
to you after this
$700,000.
video.
I will take it straight to the Commissioner for Health.
Yes,
Welcome.
The proposed budget for the community hospital. So how much is it? Just $1.7 billion. All right, I will submit it to the House of Assembly. Okay, Commissioner. Take care of yourself, Mr. Speaker, this is proposed budget for the community hospital. Just 50 billion.
So those in support of the proposed budget of $144 billion for the community hospital should say aye. The aye have it. You want aye, and you can't say aye. Are you high? Rubbish.
I'm the governor. This is the proposed budget for the community hospital. Just a mere $144 billion. You don't know why it's going on.
This is the president of Anupama Republic.
Hello.
How much do you want to borrow this time?
You already know. This time I want to borrow $3 trillion.
Hey, who is going to pay back all this debt?
You can't pay. Next administration will sort it out. We met some when we came to now. You meet some, you leave some.
Okay, I will credit you before the night falls.
Beautiful, beautiful.
See the hospital.
How do we edit this one?
Hey, Mama Echo, welcome. Oh, you have the floor. I don't talk tire today. Stay humble. You see, it looks like the opposition just they can't pay for all the parties. Rufai still they. Yep, absolutely. They should keep it vague. No, they should. They don't need to announce anything yet. APC is the devil. Una don't know who una want to enter tussle with. Mama Echo, you have the floor. Exactly, Michael. That's exactly what Tinubu is doing. Mama Echo, you there? You have the floor.
Yes, I will write love letter for our village meeting. And they welcome everybody.
Oh, okay.
Gather family, gather friends and loved ones. May they take some popcorn and mineral.
Mineral, correct.
Yes, because it's gonna be fun.
Yep.
So what did I hear some story when I go. I mean they run there before I come back.
Ah, okay.
What did that story when they talk? This is my children drama. Then article that they represent, I didn't tipe.
Which drama be that?
The one you just show now.
Oh yeah, no, na tipe that they represent.
No, na tipe.
Yeah, na tipe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, oh.
And all the bad senators and ministers.
I beg. I want to ask my senior boyfriend, T-Pain. You don't give us of money before you travel. My children are hungry. So T-Pain, you only give rats money and her children. You can't leave me and the children are adopted for you by force, by fire. Maybe they stay for hungry. Which kind of husband, boyfriend that you be? Which kind of papa they do children like this? T-Pain, you go meet our enemies, in quote, allegedly. Go tell them, say, I said I will reduce their purchasing power. In fact, I have prepared taxes so that come January next year, I will begin to use the taxes to slaughter their neck. Is that what you wanted to do? Shame on you. Big shame. When I go Lagos State governor, you now go land the Pella, 36 million. 36 million. So I won't go. Which of your children of Pella 8 has paid such a tax to Lagos State? I want to ask you, which of your children that is at the age of Pella has paid such taxes to you? But wait, oh, you people want to reap for where you did not sow. Are you people not against the internet when the thing come out? When children they interested, they want to do cryptocurrency, they want trade foreign. Una not ban Twitter at a point. Una not fight Facebook at a point. So now children don't do everything possible. They don't make small change. May they not do Yahoo plus. Una not going to do Yahoo plus for the money when they make. So if you think that some of the you people do not provide the light, oh, you did not provide the good internet, oh, they are struggling in all this, providing everything for them. Food don't do, now one chop. If you not chop ahead, now go run belle tire. And I yell go take una do suya.
He said.
And una do pepper soup.
He said.
Or Google begin to travel with una children. He go begin to squeeze them, so that it could be said the rich also cry. Papa. Una not dey fear God. If una not even fear anything, una not dey fear. In fact, when they at the top, una dey use Bible, they swear. Una dey use Quran, they swear. Those who are not they mean anything to una. So you know what? This journey when me and my children dey so, I'm not going to talk of Quran, I'm not going to talk of a Bible. I don't want to fear, now to talk of Oku, Ayedala, Amatioa. I bet I'm going to write all the different gods. Well done, I'm going to write all of them, send to Mama Echo. Because I'm waiting, I won't send to them this time around. Not only to them, to their children, to their grandchildren, to their wives when you see this evil. And because they benefit from her, they come begin the parent. Children, they're gonna stop to the do boy for these people. Stop it. You are more than that. You are more than that. Especially those when they pay how much money for data, maybe they come inside the internet space. Come they begin to insult my children when they fight for your good. Stop it. Don't let them continue to make you to look like you are a beggar. No. You are not a beggar. You see that condition when they put you, that very condition when you did so. When it made that they give you 10,000, 20,000, you call internet because they talk. They abuse my better children when they fight for you. Now they put you for that condition. Ask them. So what you want for a don't feel show or she need glory internet? Is that what their children spend? Is that what their children spend for 1 minute? Is that the money that cannot even pay your transport, all that data? You know what I'm saying? They don't now see finish, they see you finish, man. But I don't worry, you will still be my children, so we'll go rescue you now. But you don't help me put the person when you want to give them a good governance in seat. We go rescue you now. Me, I want to follow the person talk. Oh, I don't know his name, but me, I want to follow and talk.
Okay, thank you.
Mention name for you.
Thank you very much, Mama Echo.
I want to follow them talk. All of them, they promise a good governor. I go sit them down. Me, I get my own team, my children get their team.
Okay, Mama Echo, I got videos to play. Yeah, just help me wrap them up. Yeah, I say I get video to play. Help me wrap them up in like a minute.
My first demand, that is why when those when go for prison evangelism, I go help me tell them. My first demand is say, all my children, since one are mistakenly or not mistakenly put for prison, in all the 36 states plus FCT, when I go release them for me with presidential pardon. I have the right to ask for them like that because Boko Haram, when they buy people and they give them pardon, they rehabilitate them, they put them into army. But my own children, when I go release them to me, when I go give us money, we will rehabilitate them. Those when go learn vocational training, go learn. Those when go school. Then we go give them accommodation and we go find job opportunity for them so that they can be useful.
Okay.
Then the one that make to become miserable and they dey for street. We will give us money to remove them from street, to rehabilitate them, and to empower them to become productive. And this demand will be paid for
Mama
by
Echo.
the federal,
Thank you.
state, and local government of Nigeria.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And do something. I came back there and told somebody, you don't go to look for foreign investor. Anybody who does is going around the world to look for foreign investor is wasting everybody's time. Foreign investor is like bee and honey. If you put honey here, how the bee will come in, nobody will tell you. I told you Macron finished G20 meeting, flew to Bangladesh because Bangladesh has just ordered 10 Airbus 350. So you have to go and see them because they're coming. If you look at all the economic analysis, go and Google where Bangladesh will be in 2030, where they will be in 2050. Nobody knows where we're going to be. With all this lying talk and everything, and people think it's about A or B or C. No. A deputy governor was just asked, you didn't go to school, say it doesn't matter, but you feel it. You were the one who said, I went to this school. Nobody forced you. If you know it doesn't matter, you would have said, I didn't go to school. So we imagine your ingenuity as somebody who didn't go to school and was able to come up to this. But don't say things. We are not in a country where, like Ben said, where people say something and do something else. I asked a woman to queue. He told me, whenever I queue, I don't get anything. This happened to me last year. So whenever I queue, I don't get anything. And after the tribunal decided our case, I called the woman and said, I'm sorry. Whenever I queue, I don't get anything. Because we had somebody going around the world saying this is how he's going to conduct the election. Everywhere he goes, it was the night that I heard what was called real time. Suddenly, he said, no, he can do it anyhow. Why didn't you tell us this anyhow? So that we can behave anyhow when we are voting as well. That is your country. That is what Ben is preaching today.
It's the praise be.
Hey. You know, it's not done the think for some time now, be say. Una know say we get outside influence for our election and our politics for Nigeria. Una know say these people go support this man, terrible as he is. In fact, the more they even like it like that. So my question to everybody, and please type it in the comment section, I beg, is how we want to take resist these people from outside when they come from outside to us. Thank you very much, Sid. How we want to take resistance when we know say we get enemies from outside. All these Oyibo people, when they get put eye for wetin dey happen for Nigeria, the likes of France. Remember, say France, all the three, they don't lose 3 countries and more they load. And they have their hands and fangs on Nigeria. You understand? Because they get puppet for them. Also, where we dey for here, where you dey for UK, all these people they involved. How we go take do am when we fit take collect this thing from their hand? I beg, make una give me ideas, because I really want to hear something today when go make me happy. I want to know how we want take, how una feel say we go take comot, we go fit take fight this thing. I'm curious. I want to hear from you people. Now the first part, do you know at what point, Seed? Let me see.
Now, what is the authentic review here? I spoke with Barrister Fredon Zako, and he says that the CTC true certified true copy of the Supreme Court, does it outweigh that of the Nasarawa State Federal High Court, or does the one of the Nasarawa August 15, 2025? Welcome once again. My analysts in the studio today.
Happened in Echo Bahese.
Yeah.
I had to go
the
there
one that
myself.
stepped on it.
Yes, I had to go there myself. And so, but immediately the military went to Southeast. Crime. But when we told them that we are media, but the shootings, in fact, there was one particular, 4 guys I knew from Alaba International Market, Mecca, okay, so many of them, they went for burial from the same family. After burial, they went out to go and drink, and then when they opened fire, so many, it was that moved us to go and check. No, this is beyond IPOP. Why will IPOP go and start shooting people at random? It doesn't make sense. No, we try to make sense out of the killing. No, they are not killing the militaries. They don't have any opponents. They are not. They would go and we said no. That was why we went to. After that, anyhow, whatever. But let them deny it.
Okay.
That if our governors want to stop it, they will stop it. I say it's a. There, we saw people from Niger and all over the places coming in. They close
to punish some.
What's going on?
The question is, you have representatives at the international court to appeal.
All right.
And it's acceptable. That's what Kanu did. Kanu was incarcerated in Lagos, in Nigeria here. Some people filed a case on his behalf in Kenya, and then justice went on.
Okay.
And then he was
I'd like
found
us to delve
innocent.
into other issues that we raised up here. Mr. Tunimbata, please go ahead. You wanted to respond.
Yeah, I wanted to respond to Mr. Kunda. He asked a question. What about your representative? What are they doing? There are 2 factors fighting against the Igbos. One, there are some element or cabal after the war. They are still having a mind of dealing with these people, and they are peddling with lies. Secondly, most of these people you call our leaders, who elected them? Like I said before, most that his own people that are the team.
Are you saying what he said is wrong?
No. I'm coming. The issue of killing,
privately they talk to them.
He should not.
Okay, so you think it might be speculation? Okay. We will see.
To discard suit.
To give them access codes.
We know him for this. All this. Look at what happened to the state. In fact, the Attorney General of Federation have said they should probe him. So who knows? This man can get any other thing and say that God said we should go and verify those things.
No, the court, the National State High Court. You're not sure.
High Court gave.
Obi has come out to confirm and actually thank them for doing that.
How can two High Court give a conflicting judgment? No, High Court.
Even person have infightings, point hands at each other when you're supposed to have a court.
I don't want to take part. Don't worry now. That law they make will affect you negatively.
Exactly.
You will be surprised.
Exactly.
Number to call is 0817
Only way our government can work.
Who are the Umomas?
IPOP has been around from 2014.
We have come to realize that most of the problem in Nigeria is caused by that type of friend. We should learn to avoid these friendly people. You want to put out.
He's speaking like Soludo. So I forgive.
I'll show him. God bless Nigeria.
All right, God bless Nigeria. Very good one. I'll take some messages now. Good evening, Esther and guests. Wilahon from Lagos. For the release of Kwan and Comfort Edmonton, making them ambassador is just why the armed forces will just enter with status.
I not get the. I don't want to watch everything. It's over an hour long. So, man, well, from where to where? Simple. Peter Obi's backing of ADC shows is unlikely to decamp to PDP. Before, una dey wait make it decamp before. Yeah? Una dey wait. Okay, this is 8 hours ago. Voice of the People. Court orders INEC to recognize Abure-led Labour Party. Do you guys see that? You guys see that? Hey, this is from Voice of the People too. Tambuwal say, I will not be intimidated by ESCC. Omo, fire for fire. Okay now. This Prince Adesina guy, I don't trust him. That's moving around. I hear he's joined. He's part of ADC. I don't even know. I don't know if it's correct or not, but I don't trust those people. You know. So anyway.
The only person that does not have an allegation is Peter Obi. That's the only person that will say, oh, he has a precedent. It's just like when they want to bring President Muhammadu Buhari and the former vice president on board. Those are the only two people that say that they have a precedent, they've done this, and they've acted selflessly, right? And they put the country above themselves when they were in government at the early 80s. That is President Buhari. So I think that is the only person that goes on. But you know, if we not clinch the ultimate power, which is the seat of the president, will he still be selfless? That's the question. Will he still be able to project who he is? Right? Just like what was said about Buhari, and they now said, oh, you remember, he does not have the strength. If he was much more younger, he would have done better. Right? Those are excuses, right? So perhaps if he get there, will he still do what he said? Right? He's also talking about one time. We said that in history of the globe, it's only the 11th president in the US that promised, make all his promises and fulfill all his promises, and he did just one time. Is he still going to do it and adhere to his promises? Is he going to fulfill all his agenda? It's when we get there we'll be able to say it. Because at times people say that words are cheap. Okay. Until when you get there, that's when we now say the true picture of who you
promise one thing and do another.
Well, the biggest thing will be for Atiku to step down. He will go down a hero forever if he does that. So we'll continue to observe. So according to parallel facts, They say Tinubu has no path to re-election beyond Southwest. This is very true. Na only Southwest people go vote for Tinubu, apart from a few support the governors, the APC governors, and maybe not be even all of them sef go vote for that Tinubu. And his supporters, na dem go vote for Tinubu. Every other person is not going to vote for him. It's not, they are not going to support him. There will be a lot of surprises. I see a lot of surprises happening in this Tinubu's bid for re-election. And this was said by Sadiq Maunde. Let's read it together. You know, say I tell una today, say we are going to do a lot of reading. So if you get short attention span, this is the time to relearn being attentive longer. Okay. Political commentator Sadiq Maunde has declared that T-Pain's chance of securing a second term in 2027 is limited to his Southwest stronghold. I strongly agree with that. He warned that the Bat administration facing widespread rejection in other parts of the country. In a post on X, formerly Twitter, Maunde claimed that there's a strong desire and determination of the vast majority of Nigerians to remove T-Pain from office. He stressed that if you remove the Southwest, he isn't liked in any other region. That's so true. That's very, very true. Maunde argued that T-Pain's dwindling popularity is the result of mounting dissatisfaction with his administration's handling of the economy, regional development, and governance. According to him, the growing wave of discontent suggests there is no path for victory for T-Pain in 2027 presidential election unless there's a dramatic change in public sentiment. Maunde, in a statement with a pointed warning, lessons await the unaware, which many have interpreted as a caution to those who underestimate the extent of public frustration. His comments have fueled further debates online about the political changes facing T-Pain as the next election approaches. With just over 2 years to the polls, analysts note that T-Pain's ability to secure a second term will depend heavily on expanding his appeal beyond the Southwest. Without winning back support in other regions, they warn T-Pain could face an uphill battle against both opposition parties and waning enthusiasm within his own political camp. And then another person here, it says, as a northerner, you have no reason to give T-Pain your vote. Hey, it's very obvious, so honestly, we gotta be ready. We gotta be ready. This election, it will make or mal. Malam El-Rufai is seriously campaigning, you know. He was at a radio station in Zaria, and he says, if they give money or spaghetti, collect it and go and vote for the right candidate. The money is your money. They just gave you a little from what they took. Oh, this election go bad. This 2027. Oh, Mr. Morege, welcome. Oh, good to see you, my sister. The North is if you know El-Rufai never rest. Oh, the guy is moving like Peter Obi, working the work ethic for El-Rufai. I mean, you guys know my sentiments about him, but I have to say it. Oh, I've been watching, I've been observing. This man, he was in Kaduna, was he yesterday? If you see the mammoth crowd, oh my God. He was campaigning, went to campaign for one of his people in ADC. See everywhere full. See as they praise the man. Now, wow. And he seemed to have a lot of young people attracted to him for whatever weird reason. Ha. Little finger. Now, wow. Anyway, yeah. And he's on TikTok. Oh my goodness. It's going to be crazy, this 2027 election. Who banned Nigeria Federal University? Your government. T-Pain. You will need to watch am. I read the article from beginning to end. Make you understand wetin dem wan do. They wan bring in curriculum for Obodo Yibo to be teaching you people. To be teaching people in Nigeria. So by in years to come, Nigerians no go understand themselves anymore. Now Yibo people, now they go dey do things for. Ew. So
Continent. One country, Japan, is hosting
An entire
54
continent.
an entire continent. Japan was ruined after a world war, yet
They bounced back.
they bounced back, and they are going to host 54 African countries to talk about what African development. Barrister, how did we lose it? And is there any hope for redemption
We
of
lost
Africa?
it. If you check, most of the countries that fought the Second World War, they were down after that war, especially the Axis powers. Japan, Italy, Germany. Germany.
Yes.
In fact, they had to sign a treaty to the Allied forces who won that they will never go to war again. They will never produce leather weapons and all that.
Yes, they did.
And now they went back and started making use of technology. I mean, you can't lose both ways. When one door closes, another will open. That was what made Japan to go into what? This electronic technology. With ordinary sand, silicon, ordinary sand. They started producing all manner of gadgets. Germany went back to producing machineries, industrial tools and all that. And today, look at where they are. In Nigeria, you are asking me where we lost it. We lost it when we abandoned the Igbos after the Civil War. We would have reintegrated them and used their technology to develop Nigeria. That was what happened. Go and check. Every country that went through Civil War, they learned something from that war. And after the war, they will now use it to develop. In Nigeria, we threw away the baby and the bad water. Thank God, they have been saying it that the development, the industrial development of Nigeria is in the hands of the Igbos. Shetima said it. Buhari said it. Many of them, when they go to Aba or the Southeast, they come out with the impression that these people are the key to Nigeria's industrial development. Then what are you doing about it? Nothing. You are afraid that if they develop, they will be ahead of you and all that. But is that how it works? Is it not for the betterment of Nigeria? These other people that took advantage of what they experienced in the war, is it not for their own country? That is the problem, Mr. Okoro. Our tribal leading is bringing us down.
Yep.
All these countries you are talking about today, they don't have tribal boundaries.
Okay.
Or religious boundaries.
Okay.
So they are mobilizing very seriously in the north. They are mobilizing like fire in the north. Hey. Oh my God. Abemona support Mogalu for Anambra. Anambra people, Kene. Who are you supporting? Come. Mogalu dey ground. Peter Obi don't support them. What are you waiting for? Man.
Who's your Magalu? Is it Kisley?
Ide George, Dr. George Mogalu.
Yeah.
Dr. George Mogalu, na be name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then Loretta Onoche, you guys remember Loretta Onoche from with Buhari's administration? She don't do AI of herself. No, AI be this now. Yeah. He say, out with the old, in with the new. We must unlearn the criminal and lawless political pathway set for us by our former political homes. That's how we can salvage our nation. Knowing who we are and what is expected of us in the coalition will help us in our quest for a new and pure political mentality and order. God has blessed Nigeria. Make una listen to her AI talk.
Core values of the African Democratic Congress, ADC. The
she's
core
talking for
values
the
of the
ADC.
party are patriotism to the country and the party, due process, transparency, integrity, truthfulness, leadership, diligence, accountability, fidelity, prudence, selflessness, compassion, open-mindedness, tenacity of purpose, vision, humility, etc. Accordingly, all members
She
of the
make
party
AI
shall
of
1.
herself.
Be committed to
Slimmer
the party's
version.
ideology and visions. 2. Be committed to the party's role modeling leadership paradigm. 3.
She's speaking for ADC. So let's continue. Meanwhile, Egbetokun IGP, he don't promote all in loyal officers. He don't promote them. He don't promote them to another higher rank. Only Yoruba, only Yorubas. For the whole police for Nigeria, only Yorubas. Now he promote. Okay? Only Yorubas. Deji Adeyanju had to do a video. The guy was saying, what kind of a miloko? You know, say, there are people all over Nigeria, the north, the east, and the south. You did not promote all those ones, and those ones are doing excellent jobs. You only promoted Yoruba people. A miloko mentality go wreck Nigeria. Oh, Oswan, Kasongo ye. Nena. Kasongo iyawe wo, Kasongo ye. Oh my God, I no fit laugh. We move. Oh. Many and many more young people are registering to vote. Young people turning 18, they are all registering in their droves. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
Conference. It was not a Berlin conference. Where they got Congo is the richest. What you call the Berlin conference? Go and Google it. Yeah, the Berlin conference. It was not a Berlin conference. Where they got together and they decided how they were going to split up Africa amongst themselves. It's not Berlin conference. Ask me what it was. What was it? It was a Congo conference.
Exactly, Michael.
The subject land.
My
the
thoughts
subject
precisely.
matter of the Berlin conference was not Africa. It was Congo. So Congo.
What about the South? They cannot do. But what about the South? We gotta be ready. Every Eke market day, 9 Monday, those state governor they come out, they declare allegiance to APC every other day, or if not every day. I'm sure when he wakes up in the morning, in the mirror, he declares it to himself. How prepared is the South? That's the North already have their own thing tied down. The South, unko. Now where will they go?
When it comes to your iPhones and etc., Congo produce the cobalt and etc. Congo is unparalleled to any other African country.
But in the Berlin Conference, 1884 to 1885, also known as the Congo Conference.
West
Africa
Conference. It was the Congo Congress. So Mapongo is saying, Joshua Maponga is saying, the Berlin Conference was actually Congo Conference. So it was all about Congo because of the resources, because Congo has the highest number of resources out of all the African nations. Let me listen to that part again. I want us to get it so that we can tie it to why we must. Nigeria 2027 is a do or die.
As the Congo Conference.
Hold on, no.
But in the Berlin Conference, 1884 to 1885, also known as the Congo Conference or West Africa Conference.
Now here,
met on 15th of November 1884 and after an adjournment concluded on the 26th of February 1885 with the signature of a general act regulating the European colonization and trade in Africa during the new imperialism period. The conference was organized by Otto von Bismarck, the first Chancellor of Germany, at the request of King Leopold II.
There you go. If you go back and find out what Leopold did, 25 million people killed in Congo, hands chopped off, and chocolate bars made in the form of hands. And the Belgians will be eating chocolates to celebrate the death of the Africans.
Now they here. If you like, don't fight 2027. That same fate is what they are preparing. You know, say when Hitler come, Hitler say he be one wipe out the whole of Africa, turn into agricultural farmlands. Una hear that one, right? And then he go keep 2 Africans, male and female, for zoo, so that people go know, say one time black people existed. Oh my God. God, I beg. Una think say those people, when they get that mindset, they go change them overnight. Okay. Let me see. She was a tough cookie, Miss Omoye, a Buhari loyalist. Yes, she was. I remember that. Okay. They can't do anything in the north. South people need to stand, because once the coalition come behind Obi, well, that's the only reason why I'm supporting the coalition, because of Obi. Because if we have coalition on the ground, then to take the south, people will get confidence to fight a lot more. Like what this guy is doing now in the west. What's his name? Aregbesola. Apparently, I hear he's really getting hate from APC people. Exactly. He's a most dangerous experiment. Made dangerous experiments still classified. Yes, he did. And that's what some of what they use on the people. Make we they know. Because more will understand, say now war we they go fight 2027. More now listen to Peter Obi again.
To take over. So as we advance now, we have adopted ADC for 2027 election. Okay, we are still battling to take over Labour. Now don't hear Peter Obi say they are battling to take over Labour Party. Press release from Labour Party by election. Labour Party on the ballot as party task members to disregard Obi's directives. Okay, let's listen to this.
How does this? What is the Labour Party's interpretation of the recent Supreme Court ruling that INEC cited? How does this impact the legal recognition of Julius Abure's authority to submit candidates?
Thank you, my brother. Good evening, Nigerians. First and foremost, INEC have not made any declaration. If you go to their website,
yes, serious damage, serious one. I saw it.
Somebody wrote something and pushed out there, and for me, it's not enough. It's not concrete information for people to work with. It's important to also acknowledge that INEC does not have the power to choose leadership for the Labour Party. It is the court that have stated that all internal affairs, leadership process of every political party is totally an internal party affairs. And when you look at the Supreme Court judgment again, it said that parties should obey their party constitution. And then that constitution tells you who are the members of NEC. 6 members of NEC cannot sit and obtain a decision of over 72 members of NEC. Because it's not only our governor in Abia State, deputy governor, and the NSC and TUC that is members of NEC. There are 72 state chairmen and secretary of the party. There are also statutory members of NEC. Where are they? So what is happening is another drama that INEC under Mahmoud did in 2023 election. Is about to repeat that, but I'm not preempting INEC. But if what people are pushing on the media happens, it's not the end of the matter. But I know that it will not go well with the party if INEC goes ahead to do such an illicit work as being influenced by powers that be. So, as far as I'm concerned, our candidates will be uploaded. We have not received any communication from INEC, neither have we seen any INEC letter giving us reason why they cannot acknowledge the Labour Party nominations.
Wow, Michael. Wow, in West Africa to block. You go back say those there was when they fight was all about it was over African resources. You wanna bet? Okay. Maybe we just know say Nigeria now. When I maybe they asked the question earlier. How Nati say we will take collect this thing back with all these people when they put hand for cookie jar? How we want to remove all their hand, collect our property back? How? Okay. Me, the more I think about them, the more I dey realize say na ADC na go fit make am happen. May they just give Peter Obi the ticket. Now Peter Obi the surest way for them to get there. If they don't already know, they should know it. People have been echoing it. We need to continue to echo it. ADC is the sure way. Okay. INEC is playing a dirty game instead of coming out and removing him from website. Exactly. The nominations will be cancelled. I don't think Mogalu will be on the ballot. Okay. INEC could drop him last minute. You're probably right. You're probably right about that. In fact, you're right. Yeah? Tracy, welcome. Welcome. So Dr. Mo is running under ADC for the AMAC chairman in Abuja. So you guys please support him. He's already, let me download this. I'm going to put it in my post on my channel. Let me see. I'm so glad that Peter Obi is getting fully aligned with the ADC. Now let's get to work. Now somebody tweets that one. Okay, and then this Justina Amaka Azuka, the one who lost her husband, I'm going to post hers as well for House of Assembly on the Chanot constituency. Let's listen to
Poor
this.
Nigerian there is no reason a poor Nigerian is paying 400 or 500 naira at a POS to get 20,000 naira. This is an exploitative society. It is staggering. Sometimes I wonder if I'm the only person seeing it. There's absolutely no reason why a poor Nigerian is paying 400 on a 20K withdrawal. Absolutely none.
Right.
So in my head, I'm thinking, and then I was there, and somebody came. He said he wanted to take 1,000 naira, and he was charged 100 naira on 1,000 naira.
Can you imagine, Michael? Hey.
And I thought,
we don't suffer.
Why?
Our parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, men,
first of all, 100
endangered species, and we still don't understand. So we be endangered species. When we protect ourselves. Shame, thunder will fire all our leaders. I'm telling you, they don't ever die well.
The government will say
that the poor should pay that much.
They'll call it empowerment, job empowerment.
I went to a restaurant over the weekend. They charge you for sitting down. They charge the consumption tax. There's VAT. Then, of course, the bill. First of all, you go to a restaurant, you're paying with a whole leg.
Yes.
That's
just
what
to eat a tiny plate.
Do you know that? I ordered 2 things. They're telling us the bill was 60-something K. Look, so the problem was, so we started yabbing ourselves because it was like, you're not hungry. That's why you came here. You're not hungry. But it just shows you the level of poverty where someone thinks it's luxury to walk into a building, ask for food, and eat. We are drowned in an insane pool of poverty that the things that should, honest to God, appear nearly normal are now being categorized as luxury.
Right.
And that's why we don't see the pain in someone paying 400 or 500 naira on 20,000 naira.
Right.
It is corrupt. It is intensely exploitative. It is a taken away from the weak.
Okay, all this grammar, Mona fallout on 2027. Now that one I concern me. We go speak all this English. Show working. See, let me see. Omo, hey, Erufai dey move oh, wallahi. If I not fit show na see the man on top of car now. Wallahi, the knot is on fire. Oh. They are hot. Eh? T-Pain go here now. This
2027. Went there for revenge mission.
Naim na, and he dey do the revenge. If you see the energy, I say the man they waka, they move like Peter Obi. The way you say they see Peter Obi, they he dey sit down on top of car. Hey, wallahi.
Erufai is on revenge mission. So revenge dey sweet.
Oh my God, make I say that go fit show now. Ma show now. See.
For the humiliation when people go give Erufai.
See. This is like the third video. That they even use the name see. See for on top of car. No, na see. Hey, Omo, Okoko Bioko. He go loud though. Tinubu is dangerous. They are collecting all kinds of tax. Very good for the South now. Then they pay that tax, especially Lagos people. I'm telling you, INEC says the results of the by-elections will be downloaded to the IREV. I just did laugh in Swahili. Believe them at your own peril.
You don't believe INEC? Believe them at your own risk.
Oh God, Erufai wants to crush.
Believe INEC at your own risk.
Erufai wants to crush Tinubu with all his remaining little finger. I'm telling you, little finger, they vex.
Who not go first?
Hey. Charlie boy say
they come from home every time. Not even rich person first.
He said, Charlie boy say read 2027 election and be ready to die. You don't want politicians. This word, this phrase when we coin now the best thing for us is 2027. See what EFCC post. They say to chop fraud money self na vanity. It go affect your peace and sanity. It go still cause victims undue casualty. But with EFCC, there's no immunity. You must account for your atrocity. The person respond. I shall respond. He say, you have power to do good, but made yourselves willing tool of oppression. When I see big person, ego go turn to foul. Ego has spoken call. Ego has spoken knee. Useless people. Oh. This election, Ego loud. Wallahi. The plan when they plan not be small. Leader of terrorist organization according to Canada. His terrorist commanders Bayo Ononuga, MC Oluomo, Sanwo-Olu. Okay. Let me see.
You know, say T-Pain and Goliath. So Ryan don't get everything right.
Of course.
But now let's smoke catapult and stone, I go fall under.
You sell.
Because you don't plant people everywhere. Give people ain't go drive ballot paper. You give the office to Esom Romo. So to Ryan don't they wear cover. Go serious. Emi ata mommy lonely finance say. And if you do anyhow on that day, you see anyhow.
You don't see when them stone APC campaigners are for the same Zaria where Erufai deflects. Are you serious? I don't see that one though. Make I say that was in the video.
No, I bring a we see.
Stone APC for Omo. Let me see.
A big power now.
In Zaria. Let me see.
So we are using the smile energy remaining to sow them.
Ewo. Make I show am.
I bet I see you.
Hold on. Make I see. Wow. They hear the stones. Says that they stoned the cars. Wow. Wow. Hey! These people are ready. They go deal with T-Pay.
When you make people hungry, what did they go do?
Hey! Okay, let's listen to this.
Character difference even in Yoruba land between an Omoluabi, okay, who is the ideal Yoruba person with morals and character, and an area boy.
Hey! Sea level, raise to power 100. I dey like this kind of violence because they need to show T-Pain violence. I'm telling you.
We are taking it by force. The violence taken by force. It sweet me for Beleo. T-Pain don't meet in March.
He good. He deserve him. He really need. We need to take him back by force.
You made them to be hungry for 4 years. Hey. Children, I like your anger. The violence taken by force. I beg Omoye, when did they take the 6.something trillion when they passed for budget to?
You dey ask me. I did National Assembly. I don't want to know. See this guy. See El-Rufai and Amechi. Not be Amechi be that. I don't know Amechi. See El-Rufai on top of car. I don't know who that one be. I don't know who that is. See El-Rufai. I don't know am. When I see El-Rufai on top of car, see energy. Hey, see.
Revenge mission, sweet revenge mission.
This is Southern Kaduna. Goddamn. See, I said na car. They climb car, they sit down. Hey, they carry the flag. The man is determined. T-Pain is gone. When we just get our house in, we just know what we do for South. Now that one concern me. We really need to know. Make una see una presido. Wetin resemble? As he spread hand like this. If you know wetin resemble, write am for comment section. This election, no chance. I'm telling you, I trust the North. The North is ever ready. The North, they are not happy now with the lopsided, even though the North even get something. Sat where their mouths, they're not fit talk. No, they not even give them any type of position, nothing. They just pack everything, give only Southwest people. And here we did. Everything will come to an end. 99 years is not forever. We did here.
Omoye. See, if it come to those positions, I don't mind where they give it to, but they should give it to competent people that will use it to benefit the people. So giving it to this, all the one that don't they give to the North, what will be the result? West or no result? Because they are giving it as a reward, not to those who will do the job.
That one is knowledge that we already know about now. So they make us they push this one now. Every day, person they wake up every day, they think Nigeria matter. I know they live for the Nigeria, but it can't be like saying I mean the thing they affect.
It can't be like that every day, our body there, spirit and soul there. Oh my goodness.
Oh, maybe the thing. Wait, make I see this video. Wole Agba. Who knows Wole Agba? There's an artist. Let me play the video for you guys.
Wole Agba. Hi people. My name is Wole Agba. I'm sorry, you can see that this video is shaking. That is what I'm about to address. Recently, Mr. Kunle Afod posted a video and was complaining about the Ekiti Road. And of course, it feels like he's the only one that has encountered that. And I feel some of us, that is where I am at the moment. We should be able to speak up. You see, it is not funny anymore. This road has been there for many years. Let's do this road. Anytime I get a program in Ekiti, I don't even want to go because you think of the road construction, you think of how bad the road is, you think of the fact that you are going elsewhere. One need that more good than me. Can I travel go to my logo? Come on, I be around me. Oh, sorry, bye. So, come on, I'm telling you, this road in Ekiti is not the road, and this particular road, the long way Ekiti. But it's not what I'm about. They should do something. You see, I have a solution. Each state, problem they ban face, you could determine the kind of person that you lead. It's just as simple as that. If in your state, you need to vote for an auditor. Auditor it. In your state, you okay, vote for an electrician. And in your state, if your road is not good, vote for a civil engineer. That's the solution now. And in your state, vote for a developer. Not build the lake agiri. That's how it should be now. This has been there for many years. It's not funny anymore. Be break by the only fault. Cash you are change the shaft. Be shaft on the fault. Brain boss and the fault. The brain boss on the fault. Change radiator. All to take me on. Go to my seas. But the town not to seas. Only this is the other states. I want to go say you. Go give one low bet. To my double kitchen, if I can't look one low bet, come out the cabo mother. Meeting Movewa. Kenny.
Hell! This is how bad the road is.
Just make the video about the bad road. Just make video like playing on it. Just some minutes ago.
Hey! Tire don't go down.
It's your love. For God's sake. Just make the video.
Oh, there's a follow-up. People were coming for him for doing the video. They were accusing him of being paid to tarnish Ekiti state government.
Pé kí a bá ti rí wọn dá lórílẹ̀-èdè rí a ó yẹ kí a dákẹ́ ni. Kí n bá ti wo àwọn fídíò ní kí mo ṣe mẹ́ra àtáàgì ẹnikẹ́ni. Mo kàn fi ṣe to whom it may concern pé ẹni tí ọ̀nà kí a mi gbà yìí tí ó bá concern kí wọ́n jàre kí wọ́n bá wa ṣọ̀nà yìí láti Ìbàdàn dé Ifẹ̀ láti mí experience rẹ̀ bọ̀ different comment ni mo mi wọ ọmọ ojú ọ̀rọ̀ lárí kan tí ẹ ní mẹ́rọ̀ lárí. Mo bínú. mẹ́gbowó àbí ṣé bẹ́yìn ṣe wà ìyá gbowó kẹ́ ẹ tó kọ́kọ́ sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ mẹ́ẹ̀lì gbowó mẹ́ẹ̀ kàmpéènì mẹ́ẹ̀ belong ọmọ Nàìjíríà láti inú ọkàn mi ni mo fi sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ mẹ́lẹ̀ bá ṣe ẹnikẹ́ni jẹ́ láíláí mẹ́ra gbé líbẹ̀ débi tí a sọ pé torí pé mẹ́wọ̀n bó ṣe jẹ́ ṣùgbọ́n mo dúpẹ́ pé lẹ́yìn kí a ṣe fídíò ni mo ti rí press release àwọn ọ̀nà míì tó yẹ ká máa gbà pending the time tí federal fi máa ṣe ọ̀nà ríà federal ń jàre láti ibi ọ̀nà àti ọ̀nà Ifẹ̀ kí a fi máa dé Ifẹ̀ ní kí ẹ ti bá wa mú lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ akọ̀mírawọ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ò ń darí o ìdákun o mẹ́gbọ́ mẹ́sì lè gbọ́ kí a bá rẹ́nikẹ́ni kí ó bá mi fi fídíò mi wípé fídíò ohun tí wòlíì àgbà mi sọ rèé Ọlọ́run bá mi yọ̀ǹda àrà sórí rẹ̀ o bí mo ṣe wá tó explain ṣé ó rí kò sí bó ṣe fẹ́ rí tá a bá wà ní class tí lecturer bá ń kọ́ wa níṣẹ́ àwọn kan slow learner ni wọ́n ń tètè kò ń yé wọn so ẹjọ́ yín tó tètè yé bá mi ṣàlàyé fáwọn slow learner wípé rárá ó ń sọ láti inú heart of heart gbogbo àwọn ọkọ̀ rí àwọn mẹkáníìkì lọ́kọ̀ mi jẹun mẹkáníìkì mi jẹun níbi shaft àwọn panabítà mi jẹun níbi bọ́dì ọkọ̀ ojú rẹ̀ kàn mí lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ó mi lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ti wáyé mi bẹ́ẹ̀ o pé kí a bá ti rí tó tẹ́rìbù àbá máa fọkọ̀ ojú omi máa rìn láti Ìbàdàn dé Ifẹ̀ máa bí mo ṣe ní àwòrán máa kọ ìlú lọkọ̀ ojú omi bàbá ọlọ́kọ̀ ojú omi jẹ́ àfọkọ̀ ojú omi lọ bàbá kò bá di kọ́ di dungeon àjọ mi àgbàbẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àjọ máa lẹ̀ jẹ́ Jésù lọ́fíọ́.
Can you imagine? He calls out the government of his state for not doing the roads, right? Because of the situation of the road, the people are coming after him. Can you imagine? This is the problem with Nigeria. You are fighting for them to have, because as he talk now, at least it go bring light to them, because now person when they known, right? Not instead they come for him. Obi, welcome. Oh. How you doing? I was waiting for that your song. Kasongo, yeah. Is that the one you are waiting for? It's not even my song, oh. It's not even my song. Hey, let me see. The Ubasani government is full of thieves. This is by El Rufai. We have proof of their stealing and will show the people of Kaduna when the time comes. One commissioner's son bought a car worth 600 million naira. They can take us to court tomorrow if they like. We are fully ready for them. Ubasani is APC, right? So they are demanding that he's a one-term governor. And let me see. TADC stakeholders meeting in Calabar. Make a show now. Oh, got you. If you ask me, now who I go ask? The matter where you see so, he heavy for mouth. No be me go talk you get a CB. If you ask me, the matter be done. If you ask me, now who I go ask? Now who I go ask? Something like that. Anyway, I don't sing the song for you now. Nigeria, oh. Make I see how many of you don't vote this poll. 38%. Can Nigeria survive APC turmoil? 38% say yes. 62% say no. Okay, follow-up question. What are you doing to ensure APC does not succeed? That is the question. Tracy, you dey laugh. Okay, now my voice you dey laugh. You cannot get a better voice. Let me just tell you that. People when they sing, they not sing reach me. Now me sing, I be singists. I be singists. Meanwhile, the Nigerian governor Bala Mohammed, you know say don't appoint Chinese economist Li Shengsheng as his special advisor on economic matters. He appointed him after signing a partnership agreement with the China Global Poverty Reduction Center. Nigerian governors, they are the dumbest set of people ever. So this man looked around the whole of Nigeria, look in your own people, look the whole north, the whole middle belt. He not see anybody when he go make economic special advisor. Now Chinese. Meanwhile, me here say Chinese people don't, they choke people for the north, they choke people for the southwest. They are taking almost everything while Nigerians are sleeping. They do bigotry online. Hey. Maybe laugh small.
So, now so the Yoruba woman come jump, enter inside gutter.
The worst mistake if you make for this social media, eh? Now see you won't follow me get beef. What did I do? I take advantage of the of the social media, bro. And today,
I don't want trouble. I want yours the rest. The global guys say now let me day, yeah. Oh my dice, I got that. Why no people? Yes. If you travel by go Tabi,
I beg go.
You not lock the door. Don't joke, you no funny, Abi. Make una not leave am o. Body go tell you. Hold on to prick. I no be tribal by God. What you have been trying to talk, be say I feel use Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa.
We go explain. We got no evidence.
You never see anything. Let's start what we have come into the world to do.
So, I saw the Yoruba woman come from enter inside.
Cleverly on the beat.
Enter inside.
Shebuna, yeah, this guy take push Yoruba woman inside gutter because him from Igbo.
Shebuna, yeah, this guy then push Yoruba woman inside gutter because him from Igbo. Abi?
Oh my goodness, that was hilarious. Nice boy. I like the guy's comedy. He's actually very talented. Nigeria. Anyway, my people, make we end them for here. I don't try today. This matter. Nigeria matter. Let's listen to this before we go finally.
Coming. Now, a very interesting turn of event. A Canadian federal court did something that no one saw coming. It called Nigeria's two biggest political parties.
I'm
the
telling you,
APC
Tracy.
And the PDP.
Content
terrorist
creator nation of
organizations.
Nigeria.
Not in a tweet, not in a protest, but in a court ruling. Now, this decision came while denying asylum to a Nigerian politician, Douglas Egareva. Canada's reasoning: both parties have a history of systemic political violence, from voter intimidation and ballot snatching to outright killings. I know that sounds all too familiar. And under Canadian law, membership alone makes you inadmissible. No need to prove you personally did anything wrong. Party card in hand,
and you're out.
Yep.
This has once again raised the question of the nation's integrity, as yet again, the actions of these political parties seem to be dragging the name of our dearly beloved country, Nigeria, in the mud. The court's examples go back to the PDP's time in power, especially 2003-2004 elections, if you remember. But election violence isn't a one-party hobby. It's been a bipartisan sport for decades, and every incident is another crack in Nigeria's global reputation. And you'll ask, how much longer? Oh, but these parties are fired back, as the PDP calls Canada's ruling biased and misinformed. Strategists called it a political earthquake, one that could mess with Nigeria's visas, Nigeria's travel, and even international credibility. Because if Canada can call your mainstream political parties terrorists, what stops others from following suit? This is all too scary because it's only a matter of time before the world stops separating the politicians from the passport. And right now, Nigeria's political class has put the whole country in a dock again. And remember that when two elephants fight, the grass definitely suffers.
Do you think that's going to even have an effect? Do you think that your politicians will change their ways based on that? I doubt that very much. I doubt that they will change their ways. But you know, as I leave you guys tonight, I want us all to go home and think about the enemies that we're surrounded by completely in Nigeria, and how you think that we're going to get ourselves out of it. Yeah? Because 2027 will determine a lot of things. We are in a dangerous place right now. T-Pain cannot come back 2027. If he comes back, the suffering, I don't even think I will shut down all my social media platforms, because I don't think I'll be able to handle the level of suffering that'll be coming out of Nigeria. You understand? I sure say him don't buy several properties for Canada where them go seize. Of course, all the money when he thief now, he can't not be waiting that they do be that. They'll confiscate the property now. He goes, make they confiscate them. Make the man go start from scratch. Or may he go back to Nigeria when he help destroy. It's simple. You understand? In a way, I don't know. What do you think? This news now, say Canada don't put. What you think say go happen? Michael, what you think say go? Will you think say you go make them change? You think say APC ready to change? What do you think? As they don't label them terrorist organization, you think say they're ready to change? Because right now, even MC Oluomo, I don't know why, as Nigerians in America, we supposed gather, send papers to Trump administration, may they do something about MC Oluomo and the entire family. I'm telling you. Because that man was responsible for the unaliving and harassing of people during election. Right? So, why don't we do that? Push it so that it gets to Trump's desk. All these people. Yeah? Him don't destroy people for Nigeria finish. Come on, wrong, go. Exactly. They will never change. Of course, they will never change. Because if you say they get away with anything, Nigeria not go hold them accountable. See the number of people when they arrest for London and the other parts of the West, where they say that they commit crime. The crime when they for arrest them for Nigeria, when they enter their country, they'll come, they commit and they go. Once they commit and they go arrest, they lock them for jail, throw a key. So many young men in jail when they don't commit offense. Either that they go abuse small girls or small boys. They go catch them. Recently now they catch another one. You know say the doctor when they say open hospital for women hospital for Nigeria. I remember the story. You guys remember the story where one man, I think even Kate Henshaw came out and said he don't visit the man clinic. He don't know say so the man be right. You know say they don't release that man. You know say the man they America they even say they make content. God I beg. The man they make content from then they ask themselves how it reach America. I'm telling you. Tochi Dan, you say the Nigerian problem is not politicians, it's citizens, 1,000 citizens. Well, that's true. You have a point because your politicians are from your citizens. So yeah, you have a point there. Because you have a lot of Nigerians who like the situation they're in. They love their suffering. They love their chains. You are fighting for them. They want to fight you. You understand? So on that, I agree with you. Welcome. You know how Nigerians they do. If Canada, US or UK begin harass them, instead of keeping their money in Nigeria, they will go find another country where them go take their loot go. That's all well and good, right? So we need to know how we want to get ourselves out of this, because we cannot continue like this. Is this what you people want your children? Is this what you want to leave for your children? Apart from the debt when they heap up every day, when Tinubu they pad up every day, there's no future, looking very bleak. There is almost like the education when they won't bring come Nigeria now, since Tinubu don't ban federal universities and they approve private schools go tailor their curriculum to English curriculum with their policies. The children when they go get now, they not fit be doctors, professionals again. No? Now small job, typewriter, driver. Now that one they go now. Is that what we want? Is that what we want? That's the question all of us should go to bed and sleep and ask ourselves. Anyway, on that note, Mona go enjoy Friday. I know some people they go party tonight, they go club tonight. Make I leave una. Thank you very much all for joining me. Mama Echo, thank you. You have any final words before we go? Abi, you don't sleep. Mama Echo don't sleep. Mama Echo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, gone. Okay. Let me remove. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. The masses have no action or reaction. Yeah, it's been intentionally done that way, Tochi. The masses don't have any action or reaction. It's in the food that they eat, it's in the drinks that they drink. All these Nigerians with imported, they don't like anything that they make for themselves. It's always about, oh, is it a foreign? Is it foreign? Is it foreign? Having a, what's this, Chicken Republic? Is it Chicken Republic you call it? Or which chicken place they carry come Nigeria? Imagine doing McDonald's and Chicken Republic and all those food that they send to Nigeria that they are eating. It's in the food. They have made the masses docile. There's mass hypnosis. Is it hypnosis? Yeah, going on. I never know. Now war we did. So yeah, KFC, God go bless you, Michael. All those food that they chop, everything when they put for mouth. They don't remove the Nigerian people brain. They don't take and fry akara. Before they go revolt. I don't know. Something needs to happen. Something needs to trigger it. But anyway, so Nigerian politicians no go they give subsidies for foreign schools. They not remove that one not today. I think they've removed it. You know, say now only them now then they give scholarship to go school before. But like I said that I can't remember now. That's going to be new scam. Exactly. Anyway, on that note, thank you very much, guys. I go see you now on my next one. Tracy, thank you. Michael, Kene, Ganwalele not come today. Ganwalele, wherever you are, thank you. I know so you were here in the morning, I think. Tochi, thank you. Heart Desire, thank you. Who else was here? Michael, of course. Michael, thank you. Mrs. Omorege, Mama Echo, every one of you, I appreciate you all. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.